All right, we live. Oh, and it's about to play.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace and paradise to all American Aborigines. The troopers in the building. Hey, we got Loaded Civilization in the building. Peace of God, bro. What's up, bro?
Oh, what's up, good brother? Oh man, out here observing and seeing that it just keeps on happening and things just does not stop. Man, besides that, all is well. And we have a very, very interesting show for the family tonight, man. How you out there doing? How you doing out there in the good old week?
I mean, man, I'm kind of turned down tonight, yo. I'm gonna say rest in paradise to the American who was killed in her house. You know what I'm saying? In Fort Worth, Texas. And we're gonna get into that story, but I just wanted to, give my condolences to Miss Jefferson. Is it Tatiana? Rest in paradise to her. You will not be forgotten, and we're on the case. The First American Council is on the case. We're not gonna let this go. So that's what it is, y'all. We're gonna press this thing to the fullest extent that we can press it to make sure that this sister and her family gets justice, as well as hit them in their pockets. Get them pockets, okay? Fuck all that. Oh no, hugging and kissing. Ain't no hugging and kissing. Ain't none of that type of shit. Because when y'all hear this story, if y'all haven't heard it already, it's gonna piss you off, and it don't make no sense. It makes zero sense. How about that? It makes no sense. And he needs to be made an example out of, so this will never happen again. Okay? This is what it is, y'all. And I shot the straight drop. I had called him this live earlier today, and he was showing the fucking what is it? The officer's cam. He didn't even listen when he was saying put your hands up. He was pulling the trigger, y'all. He didn't even finish the sentence. Okay. Now I just need to know, how is he afraid for his life while you outside this woman's house shooting through her window? Can somebody please fucking explain that to me? I need to come on. This is America. This is not a black or white thing. This is an American thing. That's the narrative we pushing. Okay? The system is broke. So we're not gonna sit around and let them, do the Amber Geiger on us or the Zimmerman. Y'all get it? We're not going for that. No more. Police officers do not have more rights than we do. Okay? Matter of fact, they might have less rights. You know what I'm saying? They have to be held to a higher standard than an average regular person walking down the street or whatever, because they're trained. From Eric Gardner, you're trained. You lynched this man on camera in front of everybody while these motherfuckers were standing with their back to a, blocking the camera. And then y'all harassed the dude that, come on, bro. Is this real? Harass the cop who shot this woman. That's what y'all should do. On camera. That's what y'all need to do, bro. And it needs to be out of the police hands. It needs to be in the citizens of Fort Worth's hands. Okay? From every step. We don't want to see no made up police reports. None of that, bro. We don't want to hear shit that y'all got to say. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You've said enough. Done enough. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, y'all. So we got to demand more as Americans. This has nothing to do with color. This is an American thing. Okay? Now, I'm sure that these fuckers knew what neighborhood they was in or whatever and knew the people. Because, yo, bro, I just seen Mark Ripton, right? Check this out, right? I got a sidebar for this right here now. Now, Mark Ripton, right, used to be the quarterback for the Washington Redskins, right? I think he won the Super Bowl, some dumb shit or whatever, right? So he's an old guy now. Can't even recognize him, right? So the police get called on him, right? Now he done beat up his wife. I can't make this up, y'all. The police come to where he's at, broad daylight, right? She's on the ground, choking and gasping. Are y'all listening? She's choking and gasping. They come, sir, what's going on? What's wrong? What's going on with the woman right here? They're not trying to check on her. They're checking on him to see if his hand hurt for punching her in the stomach or what the fuck ever, right? It's crazy. So then after the witness that he had already told a witness that he punched her in the stomach, right? Okay. So he tried to tell the police something else. So the police was like, well, the witness said that you punched in the stomach. And they were just like, we're sorry, sir, but we're going to have to lock you up. We're going to have to, take you in on suspicion of domestic violence. And they basically was like, they didn't even want to put the handcuffs on him, y'all. You understand? The woman is still on the ground gasping. They never saw, come on, y'all. So they show you they don't even care about their own women, y'all. Okay? It makes no sense to me. And they were just like, oh, he's a Super Bowl hero, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck ever. I got it. Like, oh, he's special. Why? How? So yeah, man, I just it's the treatment, how people who have money, you understand what I'm saying? It has less to do with color than I believe social status. Okay. So yeah. So that's why I'm at with y'all, man. It's a tragic story. I don't know if you want to get into it right now, or how you feel about it, but yeah, man, I'm pissed. I'm gonna be pissed for a long time about this one, y'all. So we need to be talking to the DA of Fort Worth. Okay. We need to be calling all the judges, make sure to put them on notice. All you motherfuckers on notice. Everybody's on notice. The DA of the county or whoever, you're on notice. Your ass will not be voted in if you allow this man to get away with this. Okay? Remember, this is not a black or white thing, as y'all seen that with Amber Geiger. This is a system thing. This is an American thing. This is an American problem. The police are out of hand. Okay? Now, I know it's a stressful job. Check. I get it. Okay? Boom. It's stressful. Okay? I get all that. I understand that part of it, right? And that should even be more reason why they should have more training, more sensitivity, you know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to live in a community that you're policing. Your children supposed to go to school with the children that you're policing. Okay? People should be able to see you in the community and say, oh, I know him. And instead of feeling like they've been terrorized or harassed by you fucking pigs, you know what I'm saying? That they'll feel protected. Y'all see how this works? Are they supposed to be citizens of peace or some shit? Fuck. Where they do this at? This is not Iran. This is America. This doesn't happen in America. Hey, go ahead, bro. Yo, Lotus, you there? Testing. Yo, Lotus, can't hear you. Yo.
Yo, Chief.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah, I had to help my cousin do something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you breathing hard?
Now I had to carry something.
Yeah, I don't even know why I came up here. Like, I'm lost. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I have her image up there so we can see You know, we can line the images up. If the people who are being killed by police officers. Whew, hold on. Where's our good brother at?
Beautiful sister, man.
Yeah.
Taken for no reason. Like I'm still trying to figure out, like, why don't people honor or love human life more than anything? I can understand you want to protect yourself, but I'm still trying to figure out how is he in danger? That's like you sitting in your house watching Sunday Night Football and somebody shoot through your window and kill you. Y'all understand? Why are you watching Sunday Night Football? Now, y'all, like I said, man, this story is crazy. Are we gonna get into it now? What you want to do?
Well, I mean, I know we're waiting for one more brother feather to hop on.
Shout out to Reginald Green.
You sent him the link?
Huh? No, I thought you said you sent it to him. I'm gonna send it to him now.
All right.
I got it. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I got the story in front of me too, so we'll wait for Reginald come in and I can read the story or get into it, y'all.
Yeah, you already know I got it up.
You got it up?
Yeah, but we gotta wait for our brother, man. So hey, this is the best chat on YouTube. Chat stay lit. Got Gretchen Ham up in there. Y'all know, peace to all. Got Nighthawk in the building. Salute to the tribes.
What'd you say, bro?
We got Nighthawk in the building too, fam. Yeah, he got arrows aimed. Whoa. Hello?
I mean, unless I set you through the window, you're not supposed to shoot at somebody's house. That's not. It wasn't a 911 call. It was a 411 call, just for information. They were doing a well-being check on while they killed her. Like I'm not about to. I'm not gonna let this go. And I'm reading this shit right now. It's crazy. This is absolutely bonkers, y'all. Oh shit, they got a. I don't know if I want to. Let me see the video.
Yeah, I'm looking at the body cam. Now, why would the police go onto someone's property and whisper and sneak around? What the? Why would they creep around? Wouldn't they knock on the door? This is the police. What's going on here?
Right. Identify themselves. I never heard them. Did you hear them identify themselves? No. Hey, we the police. Hey, put your goddamn hands up or something. Like, y'all, no, bro. No, I'm not about to. No, there's nothing they can say. Yeah, I just sent you the body cam video.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
We're gonna show that. I don't know if we're gonna show that. Hey, I'm about to get into this, man. When Reginald get here, he can just add on when he get in.
Yeah, because I'm watching the video actually.
Word.
Yeah, I had to replay it.
So let me go ahead and get into the story.
Yeah, family. Cause I know you sent Reggie the link and he not responding.
He might be doing some of the baby stuff right now. He'll get it, but it'll be all right.
For sure.
All right, this comes from KHOU 11. Okay. And it says Fort Worth police officer kills woman inside her own home, officials say. Okay. So it says Fort Worth police officer officials said that the officer saw a person inside the home through a window, perceived this as a threat, and fired one shot. He perceived this woman in her own house as a threat. And see, the thing is, they can just be like, oh, well, I'm afraid. They can just pull up on somebody's car and be like, I'm afraid. I thought you might be reaching for a gun. Blow your brains out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's got to stop, y'all. This is crazy. Hold on one second.
What doesn't add up is I'm also showing the video so everyone can see. This is the actual cam. I'm not playing the audio. I'm just showing the video. Again, the police are creeping around on somebody's property. You didn't knock on the door. Hello, Fort Wayne Police Department. No, nothing. You just. And this is what I'm trying to understand too. Okay, did she have a gun? Doesn't add up. This is probably my 7th time watching the video. Like, what's going on here?
Okay, we're gonna get into the video.
Oh no! As you read, no. We're not. No, I'm not playing the audio.
Damn it, man. Hey, by the way, fuck fair use.
So he's creeping around on the property. There's a door right there. He's looking inside. You could have knocked on the door.
Up, bro.
Yeah, the car is
right
right there. There's a car there parked at the house. Come on. And he sees, their door's open. He could have Fort Worth Police Department.
Police, yeah. Identify himself. I haven't heard him identify himself yet. Fuck, nigga. I mean, it's lights on. It's not like it's dark. Really? Fuck.
And they're whispering.
Shit.
If there's somebody breaking in their house doing some crazy shit, they go.
I mean, the right person, they gonna get shot creeping around motherfuckers' house. See what I'm saying? Or somebody was gonna give them a reason to bust on them because you're trespassing right now. You're trespassing. Bro. Can you hear anything?
Oh yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening to it. I just want the family to see you don't really hear nothing. They're creeping around whispering, and then he says what he said and then shoots. That's it,
So let me ask you a question. Can she shoot out her window if somebody's, even if it's not the police, if it's an intruder, somebody's stealing something out her yard, can she bust out the window?
Hell yeah. I mean, the law will say that she has to say.
Not even in Texas, you can't do
that. There's a law that'll say you have to acknowledge who is that? I have a gun. Like you have to acknowledge.
I mean, but if she'd have bust out the window and hit him, right, she would be in trouble. Do y'all understand?
Oh yeah.
Period. You can't do that. You can't. It's like they say, well, they're not a threat to you. You're inside your house. You understand what I'm saying? So the same fucking thing applies to his bitch ass. She's in her house. How's she a threat to you? Now she comes out the door and she has a gun in her hand. Then you can say, oh yeah, I was in fear. She was a threat, but she's a threat inside her own house, bro. That's not computing to me. While y'all creeping on her property. Yeah, I'm not understanding that. Let me get back to the story.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, man, that fucks me up, man.
All right, so this breaking. Hold on. The author of this is WFAA staff, Alyssa Wolf. Okay, this was published on the October 12th, yesterday. Okay, updated yesterday. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, it says this breaking news story will be continuously updated throughout the day. Okay, a Fort Worth police officer shot and killed a woman inside her own home early Saturday while responding to a call. Officers say. Okay? Officers responded to an open structure call around 2:25 a.m. near the 1200 block of East Allen Avenue, east of Interstate 35 West. Fort Worth police said, okay? It said body camera footage shows the officer standing outside the front door of the home before walking around the side of the house and opening a gate to the backyard. The officer was in the backyard when he turned toward the window and shouted, "Put your hands up." Remember he said, put your hands up while he was shooting. Mm-hmm. Show me your hand. He had already busted a gun, okay? The officer yelled before firing once through the window. The body cam footage shows, okay? Officials said that the officer shot through the window, perceiving a threat. Tatiana Jefferson, 28, was killed in a bedroom, according to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner. Damn. Jefferson was black. Okay. See right there? That's why we need it. I'm gonna call these motherfuckers tomorrow. I'm gonna cuss their ass out. I promise. I'm gonna call this newspaper or whoever these people tomorrow. Whoever wrote this, I'm gonna get a hold of them. She's not black. Okay? See, when you put her in a black category, she's an American. She's an Aborigine American, to be fucking exact.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay?
I'm gonna put that in the title too.
Matter of fact, she's light skinned. She's not black. I mean, come on, bro. Like, this is crazy right now. Seriously, this is real crazy what y'all doing right now. See, right there. So now they about to start looking into her past. Did she shoplift? Did she go over here? Come on, bro. Come on. Jefferson was not black. First off, she was Aborigine. She's American Aborigine, copper colored, indigenous person on this land. And I think we gotta start talking about hate crimes at this point right now. That y'all hate America. That's what we gotta start talking. When you fuck with one of us, It's a hate crime. Okay? You should get enhanced. Every time y'all, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what should happen. That's what should happen. It says, okay, Fort Worth police officials have not released the officer's, see this? They have not released the officer's name, but says he is. See, here's the thing, right? So now they're saying she's black, and then they're saying he's white. Y'all get this? They're not gonna release his name, but they're saying that she's black and he's white. See, once again, you're causing the situation, the black-white situation, the caste system. This is what this newspaper's article is doing right now, y'all. Okay, this is what they're doing. I'm not about to mess with y'all. Not about to go back and forth. We're reading the article right now. This is exactly what they're doing. Okay, the officer has been placed on administrative leave. He has been on Fort Worth Police Department since April 2018. So this nigga is a rookie. Okay, officials say. All right. There was a lady in Jefferson who was killed by the police officer. Okay, and it gets into her. We can get into her story too a little bit. But it says James Smith said he called the non-emergency police number to request a welfare check at his neighbor's house. He said he saw the lights on and the front door open. Okay. What's going on? Some motherfuckers nosy in the motherfucker. Why y'all in these people business? First off, it said body cam footage shows a screen door closed, but the front door open at the house. I mean, a lot of times people, you know, they leave a screen door closed and their door open, the air come in their house. Because it's their goddamn house, they can do what the fuck they want to do in their goddamn house. Y'all see how that work? Okay. The lights were on inside. Okay. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That he can see inside. Plus, he has a flashlight. Okay? Plus, he has a flashlight. And he feels like he's threatened. Okay? Well, he clearly can see who this person is. He clearly can see to get a good shot to only hit her one time to kill her. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? You know where he had to shoot her at to kill her like that? Do you understand? Do you understand where he shot her at to kill her with one shot? Fuck. So they're telling you the lights are on in the house, okay? So he came to the house, he seen the lights on. Now, why not ring the doorbell? Why not knock on the front door like the brother said? Why y'all all around the house? What's going on? The front door is open. Yell in the house, hey, it's the police, Fort Worth police, we coming in. We're gonna walk around the side of your house. Fuck. You understand what I'm saying? The weirdness of this conversation right now, what we having? It says the officer did not appear to knock and could not be heard announcing himself at the doorway.
That's some loud whispering that he was making.
I mean, they acting like they was sneaking up to hit her. Like a nigga creeping in the backyard to hit somebody. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, like, this is not police procedure. You can't shoot through nobody's goddamn house window and kill them. You can't do that. And he's still getting paid. Yeah, man. So we're going to definitely be calling the Fort Worth Police Department. Straight up. We're going to stay on this case, y'all. We're not about to let this go. No way. No how. It said Smith said he didn't understand the officer's response. Huh? I called my police department for a welfare check, no domestic violence, no arguing, nothing that they should have been concerned about as far as them coming with guns drawn to my neighbor's house, Smith said. He said he was shocked to hear the gunshot in his neighborhood. I don't know what, quote, I'm sorry, I quote, I don't know what went on in that house, but I know she wasn't a threat. Smith said. And they showed the sister. The shooting comes in the wake of the recent murder trial of the fired Dallas police officer who killed a man inside his own apartment. Amber Geiger was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the murder of 26-year-old Botham John. Geiger was off duty but still in uniform when she went into the wrong home and killed John. Okay, they're related. It gets back to her, talk about her stuff. It says activists, community members, and John members question how Dallas police handled Geiger's shooting. Right. Many in Fort Worth are already questioning why an officer killed a woman inside her home. Fort Worth police officials claim they found a firearm inside the residence. So fucking what? She didn't have it in her fucking hand, walking around her own fucking house while people are trespassing on her shit. Okay? So if you went in her house and found a legal gun that she's supposed to have to protect herself, right? Y'all see how that works? Okay. Fort Worth police officials claim they found a firearm inside the residence, but did not say where the gun was found or whether the officer had seen it before he shot. No, they didn't. They found it in her bedroom, tucked away in a fucking drawer somewhere. Y'all get what I'm saying? She wasn't walking around her own house, defending her own house, right? To threaten them. Okay? Remember, the front door was open. They could have rung the doorbell. They could have announced themselves. Instead, they went around and killed this sister. Do y'all understand? Okay. Officials have not clarified what the officer perceived as a threat. They said the officers at the scene administered first aid to the woman, but she was pronounced dead at the residence. All of Fort Worth must surround Atiana Jefferson's family with prayers. Are y'all fucking? No, y'all keep y'all good praying asses over there somewhere. Don't come over here. Don't go over there. Keep y'all asses over there somewhere, please. We need more than prayers right now. We need solutions and we need justice for this sister. We don't need no goddamn prayers. We need some fucking works. Okay? We don't need no prayers. We need some works. Remember they say all prayers, no work? Fuck out of here, man. This is crazy. Oh, we're gonna go pray for everybody involved right now. Nah, we need to know who the fucking police officer is tomorrow. That's what we need to know. Okay? That's what we need to know. And we need to know, is he being paid? First off, when y'all find him. Second off, okay? Those are the questions I'm gonna be asking. Okay, so all the Fort Worth must surround a prayers, love, and support, said Mayor Betsy Price. Okay, Betsy Price. Hey, bro, you got anything to say so far?
We got Reginald Green in the building. And man, this
peace, y'all.
Let him know, Reggie.
You said what? What you say, Lotus?
I said, let him know. It's good. It's good, brother. Peace.
Nothing much. Just chilling right now. But it just seems strange after they supposedly indicted Amber Guyder case, and then a week or not even a week later, she get killed off a non-police call.
I can hear you, but barely hear you. It's like loud in your background.
Oh, hold on. Hey, I said that case is very, very strange. Soon as as they indicted the Amber Guyger case, a week, less than 2 weeks later, this lady got killed off a non-threat call, and that's just so sad. And then they try to say, "Oh, she had a gun in her room." Now it's already a video camera, and supposedly the police department released him for now, but the lawyer don't want they own police department to investigate on this stuff because then they'll be it's like nothing will happen if they own people do it. You gotta let somebody else do it that's not even in state, and that just the whole thing is just sad. Just to be honest, her killing, how it took place, and then off just off of the neighbor did a non-emergency call. And usually non-emergency calls they don't even go there. But he feel bad about he did that non-emergency call for and she ended up getting killed because he was checking up on her, but he should have called her instead of doing a non-emergency call. If you was so concerned, call her or get up. I know you did something, but still get up and go check. And that's just sad. I know y'all heard about that. The dude who did the non-emergency call,
Say that
Chief.
again. I didn't hear you.
The dude who did the non-emergency call.
Yeah, what about him?
He,
You not wrong.
like we was talking, when we was talking on the phone, you said he could have walked over
Your
there and checked
background
on
is
her
loud on you,
and
bro.
or call her.
Hey, Reggie,
Yeah.
your background is loud on you, bro.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, man. Hey, peace to all the great ones tuned in, man. You're not tuned into the grace of all time. Peace and love to all the great ones, man.
Hey, y'all can hear me now, Chief?
Yep.
I was saying that I know y'all couldn't hear me early about the whole situation on what happened was this happened in less than 2 weeks, an Amber case. And I sent you the story soon the day it happened. And the dude who her next door neighbor made a non emergency call, which I thought if you want to check on your neighbor or something, you'll go over there or call them from your phone. We talked about that, way earlier. Which you should have went over there and check on his phone to check on the young lady and the kid, her child, and now she ended up dead. But the dude, her neighbor, feel bad. But all right, you feel bad about it. It's your responsibility to make sure her son is raised properly if the father's not around because you caused her life to be like this. That's what I think. Don't you think so? Because he owed her this. That means you owe her son. Yeah, Chief. Lotus?
Now, what'd you say? Like, who owed her what? What happened?
No, I said because her life was taken because her next door neighbor called the police, called the non-emergency number.
All right, well, we'll take it out then, right? Let's just say, oh, that's fine, right? Let's just say he still called the police because it seemed kind of odd to him that her door was open. That you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he called a welfare check, right? You know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't have
Yeah.
called. I don't. I never called. I've never called the police. I don't even know how to dial 411 or 911. I don't even know what that is. So I wouldn't have called. If it's my neighbor and I know them, I'm going to go over there with my heat and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Ring her doorbell. Hey, sis, you all right? Yeah, okay. I'm not calling the police. So I see what you're saying on that part. But everybody ain't cut like us, so they will call the police. So now the police is coming in to do their job. Okay, they did not do their job. Sorry. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And they have a rookie who don't know what the hell he's doing. And he's talking about he perceived a threat. So remember, that's in their police report. They doctor police reports. They're gonna doctor police report, right? So the first thing is we got to figure out who the officer is. That's the first thing. And once we figure out who the officer is, when is he being fired? When is he being charged? Okay. To me, it's murder. It's not an accident. They can't claim it to be an accident. You're shooting from outside this woman's house with lights on. Okay. You never rung the doorbell. You never yelled and identified yourself. I'm sorry. That's too much for me. Not, oh, hey,
Yeah,
even if she would have went to reach for a gun, she's in the right. You're in her yard.
Now, yeah, then the suspect part is about the whole situation. What you doing there? How you end up in the backyard? Not in the front. And she had a screen door, so you couldn't knock on the screen door first. That's the whole situation. How you end up in a backyard instead of the front? So that means you was planning for something. The whole situation is just out of control. And then and her parents do what's their dude name? The Amber guy in the Amber guy good case. What that dude brother did, talk about how I forgive you and shit, but then want to backdoor sue the city. No, it don't work like that. If you want justice, get justice. Don't be trying to forgive.
You know what's gonna happen, though?
What you think gonna happen?
Everybody's gonna forget about Joshua Brown. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, about his murder. Cause that whole thing looks suspect. They talking about drug dealing and shit. I don't. That whole shit. But it's a law that's in Texas where if anybody step foot on your porch, you have the right to shoot them. It was 2 years ago. I forgot that man's name. It was a black man, and the police had came to his house to like do. They went to the wrong person's house to get them for a warrant, and they went to the wrong dude's house, and he ended up shooting the cop. The cop ended up injured, and the black man ended up he didn't serve no time or nothing because they said he was in the right, and it was by law. You have the right to shoot people on your premise if they step foot on your premise. I'm not saying, hey, anybody in Texas don't do that shit. just shoot any cop. I'm just
Well,
saying, hey, the law is there in Texas where if anybody step foot on your premise, you have the right to shoot them, and you
I
will
mean,
not be
she had the
charged.
right to shoot him. She had the right to shoot them. But the point
Yeah,
is,
she did,
he
but
wasn't.
like you said, it was in a room.
Hey, listen though, he never identified himself. They never knocked on her door. They never yelled in the house, "Hey, anybody in there? You all right? It's the police at the door, huh?" That's all he had to do. All they had to do was do their
But
job. Bro, all he had to do was do his job. So how was she a threat inside her house in a robe or something? It's 2 a.m. in the morning.
I'm pretty sure you're right. You're right. She probably wasn't. She most likely was in a room at 2 a.m.
And the fact that they trying to say, "Oh, she's black and he's white," all this dumb shit. We ain't. Come on, bro. We ain't falling for that. We ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe. But um, this is what I said. This is why we have to have our own institutions. You know what I'm saying? That will be on the ground in Fort Worth, putting in some work, asking questions, getting names, kicking ass. You
Hey,
understand what I'm saying?
let me say this to you before you go on. I would say in the state of Texas. I don't know what state y'all in. I'll say in the state of Texas. If it's your property, you can shoot whoever come on your property. That could be if they pose a threat, you can shoot them and will not be charged because it's your property. It's the law in the state of Texas. Now, whatever state you in, I don't know about y'all law, but in the state of Texas, it's in their law that whoever come on your property or your premise, you can shoot them if they pose a threat to you.
I wonder. I wonder why it's so important to show the footage so early. Like if they're under if this is an investigation, right? Why the fuck are they pulling the footage so early? I really didn't know.
Oh, because they try to cover their ass with cause remember the first one said no hands. They didn't. She didn't say put your hands up, and she's all dude.
I'm just like, why are they releasing evidence before the trial?
I don't
Before
know.
any investigation. Like the next day you're gonna release footage of this. I think it's interesting. But I think that they're doing all this stuff on purpose. More um we're gonna put y'all in your place. More fear mongering. You understand what I'm saying? And this is just the start of it. Watch. That's what the whole conversation was about. Oh, she was black, he was white. Oh, white police officers killing unarmed black women in her house, blah blah blah. Oh, so we got no. We're not emotional about this. We're just gonna get to work. Fuck all that marching, fuck all that. Let's get to work. Let's hit them in their pockets. That's off top. We want more than the Goldman's got from OJ. Okay? Matter of fact, we want some
What
shit
they
that's
got
gonna
from
fuck up our
OJ?
budget in Fort Worth. That's what we need. We need some shit for this family that's gonna fuck up that budget.
Hey, first we need to figure out if they family gonna come with their peaceful, I forgive you and everything, and then they, cause with the last case, the brother came with that bullshit, gave her a hug and shit, and then go try to sue the police department. Nah, you forgive her, you supposed to sue her. Like how you gonna forgive and then go want justice after that? No, you should say you want justice for somebody slaughtering your brother. That just tell me that you really didn't care about your brother being slaughtered by this lady. If you come with this, I forgive you and shit.
I mean, they were saying that the mayor. We're gonna hit the mayor up too. The mayor was like, send prayers. Oh, no. Keep the prayers, right? Okay, and work. Put some work in. I want to see the pastors,
Hey,
the Nation of Islam, the Black Panthers is done them institutions. I want to see y'all go to work. I don't want to see no fucking crying and moaning and praying. I don't want to see that. We've seen that too far. We've been seeing too much of that for too long. Okay? Too goddamn long. We're not about to watch this happen unfold like this again. So we need a new strategy how we approach situations like
hey,
that.
Chief, all thing I can say for the people who live in Texas, if you feel like you've been threatened, you have the legal right to carry your firearm. It's legal in Texas. Just don't too many people don't implement that law, but that's the only thing I can say. It's legal to have your firearm on you everywhere you go, and they just passed the law not that long ago. You can have brass knuckles now. So they just basically giving more citizens the right to to have their own stuff and protect themselves. But who gonna use it in the law, court of law? You can have brass knuckles. You can that's legal in most states on brass knuckles. You know that, huh, Chief?
Mm-mm.
Illegal in most states, but Texas just legalized it where you can have it. But they need I just say learn your laws in your state.
I mean,
In
but
your
it
state.
don't even matter though, bro. Like it don't even matter what the law
What?
make. We
No,
still
what I'm saying,
we
like, Chief, no, I'm saying if you feel like you're in a dangerous situation, a threat, and you being threatened, and your law say if anybody step on your premise and you feel threatened, that will come in handy. That's what I'm just saying. Yeah, that's a, that's what I'm just saying.
I
Like,
wonder though,
for somebody to protect
even
themselves.
if she seen
You say
Jason
what?
Voorhees out the window, bro. Nobody listen.
What you
If
said?
somebody's walking around my shit right now, I can't shoot out the window. It's illegal. So unless you're a criminal, you can't shoot inside my window. You see how that works? Okay, it's
Yeah.
like so here right now, right? Say my window's open, you can see through the door and stuff. You can clearly see me. You can clearly see this is a sister. Okay. And like I said, more and more is gonna unfold because guess what, y'all? It's already bad right now. They're already saying that he did not announce himself. You got flashlights, you got badges, you got all these things. Vest on. How you threaten? You hurt y'all.
Hey, it looks like they police department is trying to give them up too.
Man, say what?
I said it feel like they police department trying to give them up because they just fired the dude and everything. It's like here they put out the video like here we got no association with him.
I don't know. I think they put the video out as more like, butt breaking. You know what I mean? It might be just a little conspiracy on my side, but I think a lot of this stuff is made for, for they to continue the power structure that's happening right now. The way they wrote the article is feeding into the cast, feeding into she's black, she's white. Is this sister black? Is she black?
Yeah, like
No,
she
I'm saying
she one of our people.
black. Her hair is black. The back of this avatar is black. This sister is light brown, almost beige. Shout out to Nikki Justice. She tuned in. I used to be like, beige power.
Chief, you wrong.
Because a lot of
You
us,
wrong.
you know what I'm saying? And then y'all be like, oh, brown power is for Mexicans, you dummies. Look, think about this, right? How? How? That's all I can say, just how. You know what I'm saying? When you see a brown Mexican, you would know it. You'd be like, oh shit, there's one brown Mexican right there. You know what I'm saying? I just seen four of them, darker than me. I'm like, damn, but they were Mexicans. You know, you could tell the phenotypes and they were speaking Spanish,
Hey,
but they was dark as me. Y'all get it?
hey, yeah.
That's
Hey, but
yeah.
Chief, let me say this, because people still miss taking what I said into
E
the wrong thing. I said check your state laws. That's not it doesn't go for every state. It's I just said it's only go for the state of Texas. Every state has different law. Check your state law, learn your state law. If you can carry firearm in your state, good. If you can't, oh well. Check your state law, because whatever state you go to is their laws is different.
well, we believe in the Second Amendment over here, y'all. Um, you know what I'm saying? But once again, listen, y'all. I don't care about none of this. All I care about is changing these laws, changing procedure. The police should not be ruling over us. They work for us.
Hey,
Our
Chief,
tax, our money literally pays their salaries. Okay, we literally
Chief,
are their boss. Yeah,
hey, what country where the police don't even have no guns? They just have a billy club.
that's in the UK.
Yeah, they should do that out here. Get rid of all the police guns, just give them a billy club.
Yeah, but listen though, what you think they're gonna be running around the neighborhoods without no guns and we got them? Hell no. Ah, hey, that would be dope though. That would be dope. Like take their shit away from them. They could be like, nah, they pull niggas over. We be talking greasy to them. Like man, get back in your motherfucking car, nigga. Who the fuck is you pulling over? Get your ass out of here. Hurry up.
Nigga, I'll give you the ticket.
Man, fuck the police, man. I'll say that to their face too. That's the difference between me and you niggas. I mean every motherfucking thing I say, y'all. Everything. I promise. I put it on everything I love, man. Fuck the police, man. They work for us. And the motherfuckers be pulling up.
Hey, we can't be saying this on live, L Chief.
Niggas can go up somewhere, niggas. Huh? I'm tired of the police though, bro. Like for real. And if they don't do nothing to this dude right here,
Nah, it looked like something might end up being happen to him
man, them niggas is
because
putting me.
it's two things that went wrong in this case. For one, she's a woman in the state of Texas. They really care about their women in the state of Texas. The only thing that could put a fall on this shit is like I said, the family. Cause the number one thing they care about in the state of Texas, I don't know why. Cause like I said, the women can get away with more killing than the men can in the state of Texas. I don't think they gotta do is say they been threatened. Even if you did something or not, favorite law going in their favor. But I think she probably end up getting justice. But it
I
depends
don't know.
on it.
Like I said, man, I don't want to see no weakness out there in Fort Worth, man. And meaning like you don't have to be out there pounding your chest, talking about doing something somebody. It's not about that. That part right there is not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is there's legal remedies. Okay, I'm saying that somebody got to go back to to the Constitution, to the government or something. The people need to be over. The people supposed to be over the police, not the other way around. And we supposed to police the police. Okay. Period. It has to be checks and balances. We need the checks and balances when it comes to dealing with these people, y'all. So that's what it is.
I told you, Chief. Shit. All thing you gotta do is just do like shit, like the UK. Get rid of the guns and get them with billy clubs and shit.
Well, you know, we got cop watchers. There was a big thing about it where the police took down a group of people who were doing cop watching. These people actually do that. And they're going through hell trying to keep up with all the corrupt, the corrupt stuff going on in the police force.
Yeah, and the lawyer trying to take it out the police and in the Fort Worth district and get somebody else to do the investigation outside the Fort Worth, probably out.
Oh, we lost you, Reggie. Okay,
What's that? I said the lawyer is trying to get the investigation outside of the Texas Police Department, where she can get justice.
And that's good. We're going to need that and a way to stop it from happening again. It needs to be.
I told you. There
like,
needs to be
no more. Like, when is it going to be like that? And that was the last one. Yeah, that was the last time that happened.
I told you.
No, that has to happen.
I told you we need to try to adopt UK police law. They don't have guns. They just have billy club. Shit, our police department needs that, especially for those. A lot of them need that. Just the billy club and the badge and the handcuff. Without the gun.
I don't know if that would work here in America.
You don't think so? You don't think that would work?
I'm pretty sure that's going to be. Yeah. That's going to be very difficult. Maybe, or we need advanced weapons. Something that you aim this weapon at them and it's a frequency so high that causes them, not be able to function, basically. Instead of shooting someone and taking a life, why not have it to where I don't know. I mean, I'm not talking about the police. I'm talking about everybody should have it. I'm not even going to say that I don't. We do not need the police. Okay?
Yeah, we actually need to be just a community protector.
I'm not saying we don't need EMTs and paramedics and hospitals, fire trucks and everything. I'm saying we can keep all that if we get rid of police. This whole thing of prison and
they gonna be mad at you, Lotus, because you gonna be taking a lot of jobs from them.
Oh, what?
You gonna be taking out a lot of jobs from them.
Well, I mean, good. It's not necessary. And if we did have a system where people were like insane, like lost their mind, those the people, it's so complicated to really dig into this. But it would be a wild, wild west mentality and type of life, but that's pretty much how it is in certain states in this country we live in, which I love, by the way. America's the best. And we have this situation happening. Now, when it comes to this particular situation, this officer should get life and nothing less. He should get life and nothing less.
Lotus, I'm a I don't know if you know the law. Like I could tell you based on Texas law. Like if you kill one person in Texas, you get up to like I'll say about 40 years in jail. Most likely they're gonna do half of that on good behavior. But if you kill two, that's life to death. You could get up to life for one person, but if you kill two, it's life to death. And the chance that they give people life for killing one person, even if it's just like even if it's not a police, it's rare. I'm just telling you, even regular citizen is rare.
So, how are the police out there in Texas? Are they vigilant, military type crew cut?
Not, not, and they actually be well in Houston, they actually be trying to work because they don't want their negative narrative stir about they, you know, some bad cops. So they
Right.
be trying to work with the citizens and stuff, and they don't want that stigma on them in Houston. I don't know about Dallas or Fort Worth. I just know Houston cops. They be trying to, you know, trying to be safe with the, with the citizen and shit because they don't be want that type of stigma on them where everybody going after them.
Right.
Cause I know one cop when he pulled me over for speeding, he was like, speeding, he ain't getting no speeding ticket. And he was like white pale. And we was just sitting there talking. And he said, he told me what I did wrong. I said, okay. And then he said, you seem like a nice young man. He like, I ain't gonna give you a ticket. And then we kept conversating, and we was supposed to be gone for like we supposed to been gone. And he was telling me, especially when when the killing started back in 2016, he was saying Houston trying to have rep where they not even trying to have that same stigma like everywhere else. Same stigma of the cop killing, us people, us, because most of them have mixed family anyway. People don't know about it. Like a lot of them have mixed family, but outside of Houston, like I say, like outside of Houston, I wouldn't know. I know they don't go in Port Arthur though. They don't even mess with Port Arthur.
Now, the areas in Texas that, keep in mind, I said we need to remove police. Areas in Texas where majority of the police officers, both male and female, are Aboriginal Americans. See, if we, and I know, of course, we have some that are what we call Uncle Tom or Coon or whatever, but overall, if the areas that we are the majority, and then the police force should equal out to that majority as well. When I was in
Oh yeah,
Pine Bluff,
Loaded.
Arkansas, almost every police officer I saw was a person of color.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, Lotus, why you touching on that subject? That's I think that's in the Houston area too, because like I remember like every time somebody called police, it was always people of our color. Like and they only have people of our color in the majority area. Speaking of that too, you I think they have it set up that way. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know why. But I'm just saying they do have it set up that way. I think because all the time I seen the white police officers when I went, in a white suburb came out of white suburb in Katy, Texas.
Hmm.
And right now that look like a mixture race. It was mostly white, and there's like there's a lot of mixed children over there, mixed families. But
Man,
that is smart. They should have our own people in our own area though. That prevent crime as well.
Think about it from this perspective, right? You got a predominantly Caucasian town, but 90% of the officers come from outside and they are Aborigines. 90% of them are Aborigines policing this white town. Get it?
you kind of low, Chief.
Yeah, I got you, T. Nah, I'm clear.
You understand what I'm saying, though? Like,
Yeah,
they're not gonna allow that to happen. Why should we? See what I'm saying? Like some things, bro. Like we not exercising our rights like we should. Oh, we just be like, oh, we just happy just to get some from scraps and all this type of shit. Nah, not me, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't even listen to none of that, man. I don't even listen to none of that weak ass shit. That shit don't even mean. I don't even. That means nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. I don't. I don't buy into none of that. Yeah, discrimination happens all the time. Everybody else is on code but us. Everybody else spends money with each other. Everybody else builds with each other. Not us. And so that's what we're dealing with, man. We just dealing with, like we gotta. This shit getting weird. It's getting weird. It don't make any sense. And for people to say they waking up, like people say they waking up for real. Like I think only a small percentage of us are woke. Period. If it was a majority of us are woke, you would literally see it. Murder rate to go down overnight. Crime rate to be down. Families to be stronger, building together.
you're right, Chief.
Come on, fam. So yeah, that's what
That's
we're dealing with, man. So man, like I said, man, rest in paradise to the sister, man. We're gonna kind of segue into the next joint. Look, y'all got something that y'all want to say, man. I think we done went through this pretty much.
look. All thing I have to say, Chief, on this topic, please don't use the non-emergency number now, since this done came out.
Say that again. Don't do what?
Please don't use the non-emergency number. Go over there and check yourself, or give them a personal call. Cause you can't even trust that no more.
Well, But yeah, man, rest in paradise.
I'm talking about, for the welfare of your neighbor. That's what I'm talking about. If you gonna, if you know something's wrong at your neighbor's house, go check or call your neighbor. Don't call a non-emergency number.
Hmm. I mean, this happens a lot, y'all. I remember the police in Las Vegas shot a tear gas can. Look, they raided the wrong house now. The tear gas canister went into the baby's crib. They done went in the wrong house and killed. Yeah, I remember the young. See, this ain't new. Both of them, John's
Oh,
not new. So this has happened before. They went into this dude's house. It was the wrong house, raided on house. He was on the toilet. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that story? He was on the toilet, killed it. Oh, we got the wrong house. We raided the wrong house, literally.
for
Literally
real?
went to the next door house. Yeah, sitting on the toilet. They came and killed it.
No, I'm talking about the baby.
Huh?
I'm talking
Oh
about
yeah.
tear gas and
Oh
the
yeah.
baby.
The baby got like 3rd-degree burns on his face and shit. Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's
Tear gas.
horrible.
He didn't die, but he got burnt up. Third
Man, they
degree.
should pay that. Man, they is wrong for that. That should. What they did to the police? Who did that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Mm.
They didn't do nothing to the police. With listen, and I remember in Indiana years ago, this the young man, he's like 17. He was like 6'2", right? They had him handcuffed in the back seat of the car. I can't make this up, y'all. They said after they searched him that he had a gun in his shoe. Okay, that while he was handcuffed behind his back, sitting in the back of the police car, that he reached down in his shoe from like with his hands behind his back, grabbed the gun, and then shot himself in the head while he was handcuffed in police custody.
Hold up. Hey, somebody said, so once the police stop coming, are you willing to go run the dope boys off the block? Who going to police the community? How are
Um, well, I say this. Um, you know how they made marijuana legal, right? And it's not legal in some states, but and people can still get criminalized for
Yeah.
smoking weed or getting caught with weed, right? Is that at work?
Yeah.
Um, this is kind of the same thing. They got what you call like they got things, they got stuff out there that's way worse than any drugs out there. Liquor, for instance. People are drinking and driving as we speak and hurting people.
you ain't lying? Cigarettes, cigarettes, the one that
Cigarettes.
they with the council
I've,
sticks.
I've seen crackheads smoke crack for years. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You've heard me? You feel what I'm saying? Damn cigarettes will lay you down though. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand, and those are legal. And the chemicals and the things that they put in the cigarettes. So I don't know, man.
Right.
They criminalize things. You know what I'm saying? Why they criminalizing things that's targeted. They're targeting people. So, oh, we're only gonna criminalize crack. We're not gonna criminalize powder. Or we're only gonna criminalize things that we know that you
Hey,
guys are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Chief, you
Yeah.
notice the only thing they criminalize is the thing that help the people, not the they don't criminalize the thing that hurt the people.
Yeah. Hey, give y'all another example, right? They have a city ordinance. I think it might be still. I don't know. You know how they pass a city ordinance and then it just got it. But they have a city ordinance against hip hop in Las Vegas. the entertainment capital of the world. I can't make it up. If you book something or something like that, if you ain't got it right, you went to the right channels, you did some things or whatever, the police will shut your event down.
Really?
Yes, they're saying that basically, hip hop brings out violence, and because they have some shootings, and hip hop concerts, and things of that nature, whatever, right? They say, oh, well, fuck this, they passed the city ordinance on hip hop in Las Vegas. I can't make this up, y'all. If I can make it up,
Wow.
yeah, literally. So you see how they would criminalize a whole group of people that create this music. Oh, we got a reason to surf you. We got a reason to stalk you. Y'all get it?
Yep.
I still don't see how
That's
you
fucked up.
still out here in the street rapping, right? Or even trying to associate yourself with the streets while you out here rapping. I'm when you know for a fact that they have this thing called the hip hop police. Like it ain't like it would be different if like it was in the '90s and y'all didn't know they had this or whatever. You feel me? It'd be different. But once you are getting on, your phones are being tapped. They're following you everywhere because they know that you're dealing with different people that from the street for
Hey,
protection, cloud or whatever niggas was doing. But it's like this right here, man. If y'all was doing like if you doing something, why would you bring like a 6'9" into your camp, right? When y'all know y'all doing all this shit, like it don't make no sense. They should have went straight and narrow. We're done.
hey, but they kind of out of their own self. If they know the police, if they know who he was when they discovered him,
Man, they say dude,
I can't give them no pass. Them no
man, they
pass.
say dude was a plant from go, bro. Like he was a plant from go. Like
And
he
then
was
I
one.
heard you said what?
They said dude was a plant from go, and that like Shadim really wasn't his manager. He actually got a real high powered manager who's been funding and who's been putting him in the position to do the things he's doing.
I heard it was
He
scripted. This whole
needed the
shit.
non-trade. He needed the non-trade blood to validate him, to make him, to put him where he needed to be and protect him. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's interesting.
I feel
You got
like that whole
Jewish
shit was
guy
scripted.
backing him. Like he got this Jewish guy that's backing him, and they just gave him a $10 million deal. You know what I'm saying? So when he get out the next couple weeks, whatever, he'll be able to be right back at it. You know how you busters are. Y'all gonna take the check. That's what you gonna do. You gonna take the check.
Hey, I think that whole shit was scripted.
I don't know. I mean,
It could be scripted. Shit, all that shit went down. That shit look like it's scripted.
but bro, everybody ain't that smart, man. Like niggas, you think niggas are really smart, bro? They really not that smart, man. Like seriously.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm talking about scripted by everybody, and I don't think nobody gonna serve any time really.
Bullshit. They throwing them niggas
Man, they
away.
got shot in 15 years.
Hey
How you
Lotus.
get the?
Hey Lotus. Yo, Lotus.
Lolo?
You must have stepped out.
But that
Man,
shit seems scripted to me though. I ain't gonna lie to you, Chief.
you just like a movie, all like, nah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
like it's like power. You look, it's like power or something like that in that realm. But that shit looks scripted though. I'm not bullshitting.
That might be
Following
true.
that.
Niggas, it's like this right here, man. When somebody's poor and they never had anything before, really, like, literally never had anything before, and then once they start getting something, niggas lose their mind, bro. He really start feeding into the king of New York mindset. I'm the king of New York. I can get this person hit. I can get this person touched. And then they on the phone talking crazy. He got rap beef, y'all. And he wants to put hits on people. And just from them conversations, you're right. From them conversations. Not that they did anything, just from the conversation that you having, they're locked up right now. So this is what y'all gotta be careful, man. A1, shout out to A1. A1 was talking about that other night. Last night was it last night? Shit, these nights are running into each other. Anyway, he was just like, yo, bro, I guess somebody said something crazy in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? After he had showed one of the videos, right? And it makes you mad. And you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people be, you know, can't control their emotions. You know what I'm saying? I might be one of them. and
We know you are.
and hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of controlled with it, but I'll get back to that later. um, yeah, like when I go off, I know I'm going off. I ain't like I'm out of control. I'm snapping because I had to. Like somebody had to at the time. But anyway, yeah. So no, just some conversations, just niggas, just getting money, man. And you start feeling yourself, start acting crazy, start doing weirdo shit, buying cheap ass, fake ass jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's interesting. So yeah, hey Lotus.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you back?
Yeah. I wanted to get into the this next conversation, man. Shout out to Lord Jamar.
you pull it up.
You, you know what I'm saying? He I know a lot of y'all might know Lord Jamar from Vlad TV, or you might even know him now from his own Godcast with Rod Digger. Shout out to Rod Digger. But he started out with Nubians. Brand Nubians. He used to have locks back in the days, whatever, and they was always on the 5% stuff. He's still a 5% right now. Speaks to God. That's why he has the God. He calls it, instead of a podcast, he calls it a Godcast, right? And so I think it's been about a year, something like that, maybe less than a year. So shout out to them, right? They're pretty popular show, man. They have some great shows, man. And so one of the things we're gonna get into tonight is genealogy, and we got some stuff. We got some websites and things like that nature, whatever. But to point people in the right direction, and you should always exhaust all avenues and things that you could do when you researching yourself. You know what I'm saying? Researching your family, things of that nature. Just don't say, okay, I'm gonna go on my mama's line or whatever. Just go wherever you can go, wherever you can get information, get it. You know what I'm saying? So they have some websites out there, whatever. We're gonna post that and show y'all that. But I wanted to get into this. The title of this, right, of this video we about to show, right, is Lord Jamar was talking. He's dropping a bombshell, right, and he was basically saying, from his genealogy, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of other people's genealogy, he's asking where are the slave boats, you know what I'm saying, and those are always questions that nobody can ever answer. Where are these boats, right? So, yeah, man. So anyway, it was a sister that does genealogy, the other genealogy company. She's gonna tell her company whatever, y'all be able to reach out to her. Yeah, so she did his genealogy on his father's side and traced him back. So we're gonna get into that, man, and see and let y'all check this video out. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, man. Yeah, we just wanted to get into some genealogy today, man. I remember Todd Data was doing genealogy Mondays, and he was breaking down a lot of his genealogy and stuff like that. I'll start researching that type of stuff. So yeah, let's get into this video, man, and yeah, man, it's pretty interesting, y'all. Like I said, shout out to Lord Jamar, shout out to Raw Digger, shout out to the sister. I want to say it's myheritage.com, but like I said, they're gonna promote the show, promote her website and stuff like that. Whenever she does a lot of investigative work and she traces people's families back. So does your boy Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr. He does it as well. When they be like finding your roots, they're not spitting in a tube, okay? They're searching records, birth, death, Army, Navy, you know what I'm saying? So, right. So, yeah. So that's when we talk of genealogy, y'all. We're not talking geneticists, genes. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking that. We're talking genealogy is just a study of your investigating your lineage, right, through documentation. Okay. So if you know who your mom and daddy is, and you know who their mom and dad is, that's tracing your genealogy back. Now, records can be changed, lost, or just, we said this other night, maybe you never knew your father. You always thought your mama never told you that a dude that you thought was your father actually wasn't your father. Somebody else was, and you may never know that. So your records, you're gonna be searching the wrong, you know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna go down that line and you never know your true identity. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot go with this, man. So I just think oh by the way, genealogy is legal. So if you legally go back and find your people on the Dawes rolls, or find your people with land rights, or listen, I had a friend, right, who's always against the Indian stuff, right? Always against like with her grandmother was from Oklahoma. When she passed, they went out there whatever and got her paperwork and stuff like that, and found a bunch of unopened um checks from the Bureau of Indian Affairs, right? The BIA, right? You know what I'm saying? So literally, she'd never opened these checks. They were just unopened, uncashed fucking checks, right? That was the first thing. She's like, what the fuck? Bureau of Indian Affairs. And they start, they done got reparations. They getting not only is she getting a check, but her children are getting checks. Okay. And then what she had to do, she had to go back and forth with them to prove that she was like, because they'd be like, okay, if you're not, if you're so much percentage, whatever the tribe is, then you would get less money. You understand what I'm saying? A month. Y'all follow me? You get less money a month. So she had to prove that she was more than like 30% or some shit like that or whatever. And yeah, so they raised the money up that she's getting. And I just thought that was interesting. Against me the whole time, talking crazy, like, nah, you know what I'm talking about. and they're gonna come back and be like, oh yeah, this happened right here, and I got this right here. Like, really? You're welcome. Well, yeah. So people are actually getting reparations or getting what's owed to them, right? Based off of research, based off of paperwork, right? Records, things that you can prove, right? And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about genealogy. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into this Lord Jamar, God cashing out, fuck fair use. Hey, shout out to Lord Jamar, shout out to Rod Digger, shout out to the I can't think of the sister name right now, y'all. So we're gonna get into this video, and I think they're gonna get into it. Yeah, man. So big ooga ooga to the tribe. Troopers in the building. You're not.
We pull Reggie back in. Got you back in, Reggie.
All right, thanks.
Are you ready for the video?
Yep.
All right, man. I'm shocked, y'all. Listen to this.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Got my screen share ready. All right, we on.
Use your wise words to manifest your power, okay? And when you manifest that power, you exemplify yourself as God. Peace to the gods and earths. Peace. Welcome back to the Not a Mean Godcast. I am Lord Jamar.
I'm your girl, Alex, ALE to the X, and for the Queen, Rod Digger.
If you're just tuning in, Jigga Digga is at a wedding out in Denver. Enjoy yourself, girl.
Shouts out to her.
Okay, we've been here talking about genealogy with our special guest from myblackHeritage.com, Natalie Green. Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we got into, I revealed last segment some of my experience with, your research that you did, for me and my family. And first of all, it's always an ongoing thing.
Always.
Like, these shits don't fucking end. Like, we got to a certain point that it's like, first of all, I got obsessed with this shit for a while. Like,
did you talk about the hood configurations? Is that what it is?
Nah. I'm just talking about. I got obsessed with just researching this shit. Like, I became like an extra fucking researcher.
He was a great client.
Researcher for him.
Yeah.
She's like, oh shit! Like, I started sending, here's some shit I found. Like, and she's like, oh shit, okay, because I started like just digging, and the shit is just
do that to you.
Very interesting. And I'm a detective by heart, so I always been into like putting little clues together and tracing the truth. Before we go any further, if you want to donate to the show, go to patreon.com/you-know-what-I-mean, cash.me/$you-know-what-I-mean, or you-know-what-I-mean.com/support. So tell me, so there's a story. So I did mine, right? So now I'm telling my family, and I'm showing them the report that you got to put together, especially, on my child side. And so now one of my cousins, my cousin Winslow, he's like, yo, that's dope. Yo, how much she charged to do the shit? You know what I mean? Like, I want her to do my, his father's side,
right?
Which is the Terrys. So I said, yo, well, I'll ask her and I'm gonna connect you with her. So bang, he connected. He willingly paid to do the shit, and she came up with a whole lot of information that led to what? Go ahead.
Well, his family history on his dad's side was really interesting because he also had a lot of free ancestors that were in Florida. I want to believe it was Augustine. Had a very interesting, entry into America. So I just was intrigued doing his research. We had a lot of fun. And I wrapped up, and I want to say about a week after I finished up with him, and like Jamar said, I get leaks and hints and pops. So I keep in touch and tell you if I found new information. So in fact, it was about a month after I had wrapped up, and I was on a road trip. I was in Texas with my father and my stepmother. And she doesn't cook all the time, but she cooks for us, and she's West Indian. So, I was complimenting her food, and I said, she was sending us a recipe from the family. I said, okay. I said, what's your maiden name again? She told me, and I said, Terry. I said, I just did a client with the last name Terry. She's like, yeah, they're out of Florida. I'm like, hold up. So I grabbed my laptop. I pull up this report. I start naming names. She said, that's my family. I said, are you kidding me? I said, are you kidding me? She said, no. She said, she started, before I could show her the names, she's reading the names. She's telling me, she's like, that's my brother's. So her father's youngest brother is your cousin's dad.
I want to kind of say, what are the odds? But clearly, from what you're saying, the odds are greater than we might think.
Like, it's a small world out there.
Right. And
that's crazy.
And for the conversation to even come up, it was just about her cooking. Like, we weren't even talking about ancestry. So it was just ironic. The timing, we're just all connected. And what was
but nothing happens by accident.
Yes, right.
This because, okay, you do the shit for me, right? Mm-hmm. That we had that connection. First of all, it came through Sadat. Okay.
Absolutely.
And then now I connect to you, right?
Right.
Why did it have to be that particular cousin that says, you know what?
Right.
I want to do this fucking research thing.
Right.
Like, I showed it to other cousins.
Right, but that one.
But now this particular one wants to do this shit.
Right.
Who's a Terry. And then you happen to hear
I just happen to be in Texas, and she happened
How
to be
can
cooking.
that be an accident?
Right.
How?
Right.
There's no fucking way. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. Like, certain shit is just destined to happen. It's already in the fucking cards.
It's
like,
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a
what
good
they
story.
say. That's exactly what they say. It was great.
Yep.
So tell me some, because I know you got some interesting stories about some of your clients. Like, you were telling me something earlier about my man, Black Thought from the Roots.
Yes. Another really interesting client.
Shout out to the God.
Yeah, shout out to
him.
Black
Shout out Black Thought.
his, so when I did a research, and like I was telling you before, you have a set of grandparents, 4 great grandparents, 8 great great, and so on and so forth. Typically with African American research, it starts to fizzle out around the 3rd set of grandparents because of slavery. And unfortunately, like I said, the record keeping beyond 1870 just didn't exist if you weren't free. Turns out I found all 16 of his 3rd great grandparents. And the reason for that is because they were free. Almost out of the 16 of them, I want to say more than half were free people.
Wow.
They were down in Virginia, North Carolina, and they were married years before slavery. They're legally married, they're documented, they were working, they had farms, they had land, they had homes. So, this concept, this notion that, we just all were slaves and then we were freed and we figured out, is not the case. And he's a shining example of how, our people have been here for years, working, living, raising families. And he had a very interesting story.
That's the
Yeah, man, this is an ill subject, because first of all, we free by nature, and just real quick, I was thinking about this earlier, how all the shit with Kanye talking about slavery was a choice.
Kanye, Western civilization.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that's it.
Technically, I guess technically everything is a choice. And what was the choice? Slavery or death, right? And I think there's a lot of people that's nonchalantly acting as if death
is an easy choice.
Is an easy choice.
No, right,
when
right.
These motherfuckers can't survive when the battery on their phone dies.
Oh, because some came in the mail today. These nuts. Got it.
Okay, so you're fucking acting as if, and just think about it for a second.
Right.
You're put into slavery. First of all, as long as you have breath, you have hope. Now, do you necessarily think that this is going to go on forever? Do you, what if I killed myself and then slavery ended tomorrow? You see what I'm saying? You be right. The hope that you're going to get to the other side is what kept us going. It still keeps us going to this day, really. I don't think suicide is, I don't care what the circumstances is. Suicide isn't a great choice. And all that killmonger,
really helping the cause anyway.
All that whole killmonger mentality that they tried to instill in us in that Black Panther movie is some bullshit. I would have jumped from the motherfucking ship and all that type of shit. First of all,
I thought it was just me. Okay.
Well, first of all, now I'm not gonna say slavery. Slavery, of course, didn't exist. I mean, slavery did exist.
Slavery was a complex manifestation.
But did the transatlantic slave trade exist to the level that these motherfuckers are claiming? No. Okay? No. They did not have the resources to do what the fuck they said they fucking did. Where's the slave ships? Again, where's the fucking ships? You're proud of everything else. You still got them boats from the fucking from the Boston Tea Party. You go to Boston and you'll see those colonial boats. You telling me I can't go to Virginia or somewhere and see the multitudes of slave ships that fucking be in order to do what the fuck you said they did? Get the fuck out of here. You showed me diagrams and you told me a story. My people was already here, you motherfucking pieces of shit.
Popping into my head is the 1.2 million, right? It's that
y'all are not that organized to do that. You see? And it's a way to make yourself seem more supreme. I was so industrious. I was able to subjugate and move that many people. No, motherfucker. That was you put a spell on a generation of people, and then on that next, and you tried to kill off one generation, and on the next generation, you just told them that they were from somewhere else And you can't swim the 9,000 miles to get back there, and that 9,000 is symbolic because it's not really 9,000 miles.
Then that is where the idea that Kanye and that the old girl, what's her name, Candace, whatever her name is, that he's following.
Yeah.
That's where that idea, right? That's where that idea then comes from, right? Because then that perpetuates the myth that it was a choice, right?
Right. I mean, listen, everything. Well, to be a slave now is definitely a choice, and there are people choosing to be slaves today.
Slave to what?
Now, if that's what Kanye is trying to say, because everybody would like to interpret what he's trying to say, yet this genius is not able to articulate himself in a genius fashion so that we know exactly what he said. But if that's what he's trying to say, then yes, I agree. Slavery is a choice if you mean today. Back then, don't act like it was such. If it was a choice, don't act like it was the easy choice, because the alternative was death. And like I said, you motherfuckers, you go without one meal,
Some starving.
Oh my God. The cable go out, you're fucked up. Your Fire Stick is not working or some shit. Your Xbox is broken.
My cable go out. My cable go out. I'm calling God.
Let a motherfucker lose their phone
all goddamn day, cussing their ass the hell out.
Let a motherfucker lose their phone right now.
Right.
Give me your phone and let me smash it right now and see what the fuck happens.
Right.
All right. What happened, bro? Right. It's all right, man.
Okay? But you acting like you could just give up your life.
Right.
Okay? You can't even give up your motherfucking phone. So shut the fuck up.
Well, especially
with this
when
naive
you don't know
bullshit.
no better. And that's what was the key to. The key to slavery wasn't necessarily the physical, the physical ramifications to it. It wasn't necessarily the massive cracking the whip and the death and the being chased down and hunted down by dogs if you tried to escape. The real the thing about slavery was the mental state that it put people in. If you don't know better, you don't do better.
Absolutely.
And that still boils down to be true to this day.
And it was the systematic.
Absolutely.
And they had guns. Let's not forget that guns.
It was absolutely systematic.
It was the mental.
You took away their ability to read, think, speak, basically took away your whole religion, your culture, your family. You have nothing.
Real quick, it seemed like you wanted to chime in when I said something about the Killmonger. Expand on that.
It's funny that you said that. I had a real issue with that little speech he gave.
Mm-hmm.
And, it resonated with me. I took offense to it because I'm thinking, for everything I do and who I'm looking up and who I'm here to honor, our ancestors, they're the ones who didn't die. They didn't kill themselves. They survived, and I'm here today, and you're here today. So that really, it struck a chord with me because, okay, is there, death by honor, or what is it? Give me freedom or give me death. I get it. I understand the concept, but to sort of make it as if it was a choice.
First of all, that's not something that we came up with.
Yeah,
that ain't our slogan. That's a white man's slogan. But anyway, go ahead.
But it definitely struck a chord with me, and I was offended because what I do is to honor those ancestors who were able to survive and thrive, and after bondage, be able to come out and raise families and work and survive. Like that's not anything to be sneezed at. So,
well, does anybody suggest that the Jews should have killed themselves before going to the concentration camps? Has that ever been suggested? You know what? Before I get on that train and get in that motherfucking oven and all this type of shit with them Nazis was doing to the Jewish people, the horrible atrocities that they did to those people. Does anybody suggest, man?
Right,
I would have fucking slit my wrist before I fucking got on the train. I knew what the fuck they was going to do.
It was more of us than it was of them.
Yeah,
we should have jumped them.
Right, yeah.
We should have jumped them, yo.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't even understand why motherfuckers be even saying
it wouldn't have been me.
Dumb shit. Yeah,
it would have been you.
That's you're able to say that.
Right.
From the benefit of the motherfuckers that didn't do that. I mean, if we would have had some sort of mass suicide.
Where we are?
Like,
where are we?
Yeah, like what would that have accomplished? Like,
right.
Well, we would have showed those crackers. Like, you know what I mean?
And don't let them let's not act like Nat Turner was the only, rebellion. It's not like we weren't trying to get out of bondage.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many stories that they aren't telling. You understand what I'm saying? So that whole concept, it's
well, there's also
it's alarming to say the least.
Also, what I wanted to get into is the story that they're not telling of the fact that original people are the natives of all parts inch of this fucking planet Earth. We are the original people of this planet. So you have people that appear to have African features for thousands of years here in the Americas. Okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be from Africa, okay? Because we are the original people of this planet, and we dispersed everywhere. So when you see deep in South America and the the Mayans and all these people have gods and people that look dark skinned people. So
if you subscribe to the scientific aspect of that theory, all of the continents was actually one big
Pangea,
and then we brought it over hundreds of millions of years. The continents broke apart, and then that's what caused what is segregated as the continents on this planet now that they try to pigeonhole all of us into.
Well, first of all, there's nothing new under the sun and moon.
Yeah.
Okay. And they tried to act as if everything that they have now is the first time that it existed. Okay. Like, I'm telling you, we've been had internet, planes, fucking cars, all kind of shit in the past. Okay. Like, I've seen hieroglyphics of things that look like helicopters and jet planes and light bulbs inside motherfucking pyramids and shit like that. This motherfucker's a crafty motherfucker, okay? And by this motherfucker, I mean, the white man of the planet Earth who has just recently showed up here about 6,000 years ago.
Through painstaking genetic manipulation, I have created a whole ecosystem of white creatures and people. I have even kidnapped my favorite black entertainers and turned them white.
To try to basically stake his claim to things that we've already done for hundreds of thousands of years. And stake his claim as the author of these things. And he's not, like, just imagine, real quick before we get out of here, but just imagine, like, you see how we're going all digital right now. Soon everything could be on hard drives. It could be to the point where people don't even write shit on paper.
Yeah. I'm curious, does this go back to your theory about outer space? I don't know what the outer space. We still haven't cracked the outer space. I don't know. We still haven't cracked that.
That's about.
I don't. I'm dying to know.
Get to it. Leave it alone right now.
So everything you talk about, I'm like, is he talking about outer space?
Nah. Even though everything lies are abundant. That's all I can say.
Can you please put me out of my misery? I want to know.
It's coming. That's why we're building up viewership around it.
Please.
Lies are abundant.
Help me help you. Okay.
And you might think up is down and down is really fucking up. Yeah. That's all I can fucking tell you at this point. What I'm saying is, we could have had a digital society in the past. Like, these motherfuckers try to say, oh, they didn't even have any writing, or they were so primitive, they didn't have any writing. No, everything was on hard drives. And You don't even know how to access the fucking hard drives, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like this is where crystals and shit. Yeah, you don't even know how to access these hard drives.
I must suck at my fucking life.
Oh.
It's like we out here doing, mathematically impossible things as original people and ancient people, and they're trying to tell us we didn't have to heal and all this stuff. Like we gotta stop listening to their premises. Right. There's a lot of premises that they give, and then we base everything off that. We have to find the real truth, okay? Not based on premises and, ad hoc explanations. Like we have to truly do the knowledge, okay? And this goes for everything, even what I do, okay? So, yeah, damn, it always seems like we never have enough time on this fucking show. I might have to,
we don't have
we might have to start investing in 2 hours.
I'm not co-signing for that. I'm just here as a guest. I don't know nothing about that.
I might have to start investing in 2 hours because it's starting to feel like it's never enough. Like I said, this is a work in progress. Today I felt like, or this segment, I felt like I want to start getting on topics that are not so time sensitive to where it doesn't feel so stale by the time we post the motherfucking shit. So this is some shit that we post this a year from now. It's still going to be relevant.
That's
right. You understand what I'm saying? So we're definitely going to start striving to bring you more topics along the lines of, something that's universal. It's not so easy. You hear all this shit from everybody else anyway. I don't need to fucking regurgitate whatever everybody else is fucking saying. Like, I don't really give a fuck what Cardi B did and all these other motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of shit we want to get into on You Know What I Mean Godcast, as well as some real hip hop shit, freestyles and shit like that. So if you want to hear that type of shit, we're gonna be moving away from, the weekly bullshit news and bring you some real exposés and shit like that. And yes, part of the expose will be getting into outer space and the science of what that's even about and why we're talking about that. Oh man, you gotta love this fucking shit. This is why we're fast becoming everyone's favorite
Somebody
podcast.
cue the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming up here and being our guest. Where can people find you on social media?
On Instagram, it's at My Black Heritage. On Twitter, it's I am, so not I am, but I am Black Heritage.
Like the letter I.
The letter I, the letter M.
Okay.
I am Black Heritage. Facebook, My Black Heritage. Our website, www.mybblackheritage.com. And, hit me up, send me an email. I'm happy to help if you're stuck in your research or if you're just getting started. Come holler.
Okay. Now, if people hit you up and they say, let's say, they saw you on You Know What I Mean Godcast, they get some discount maybe?
We can make that happen. I like that. I like that a lot.
10%?
10% sounds like a great deal.
So, all right, you mentioned that You Know What I Mean discount, and you might get a 10% discount on your genealogy research.
Absolutely.
See, I'm working for y'all.
See? I want to thank you for having me on here, and I really, appreciate you putting focus on this because I believe that your viewers, your followers, everybody should.
Well, my word is bond in Bond's life, and I told you a while ago before I started doing this. I said, listen, I'm gonna start doing my Godcast, and when I do my shit, I'm gonna bring you on there, and I'm gonna promote your shit for free.
And I appreciate
man
you.
Of my
You
word.
absolutely are. You absolutely are.
So on that note, for the You Know What I Mean Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
In for your queen, Rod Zigger. It's your girl, Alex. Catch me on Instagram, FOXXYALEX.
Okay, once again, thank you to our guest, Natalie Green. And as always, peace. Peace. It's the absence of all confusion.
Yeah.
United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together, the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace hoodie, t-shirt, snapbacks, available at hoodcheap.com. Get yours today.
Yo, Lotus.
Peace. Today is Monday, the 28th, which makes today's math. Wisdom, build, destroy, all being born to knowledge. Cipher, all being born to knowledge. Use your wisdom to build. Take that knowledge and bring it through the cipher, okay? Through the channels, the people, and the places that you might encounter, okay? And that knowledge will renew itself when you take it through that cycle. Wisdom will destroy, all being born to knowledge cycle, all being born to knowledge. Peace. All right, peace. Welcome back to the United Me Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digger.
That sounds so sweet to my ears.
Feels good to be back, man.
So sweet to my ears. Digger is back in the house.
Back in the building.
With you, nigga. What's good?
Chilling, man. Shouts out to Foxy Alex for holding it down in my absence.
Thank you, Alex. You did an excellent job, as always.
She definitely did her thing. Shout out to her legs.
Hey, people was liking them legs.
They're going to get an Instagram profile next to my shoulder.
So that black she had going on. Yeah, they was liking that. Yeah, so we definitely missed you. You know, no one can replace you, of course, but she definitely, strived to sit in and
big seat to fill.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But anyway, so how was your trip? Tell us a little bit about it.
It was great. My brother-in-law, shouts out y'all lover outsiders. He renewed his wedding vows to his beautiful bride, Miss Tynell. They've actually been married for 22 years. No, I'm sorry. They've been together for 22 years already. They married legally about 10 years ago.
Okay.
And they just won a contest. They had to write an essay of why they deserve to have this wedding, like a nice extravagant wedding. And I'm not sure if it was like part of a reality show or maybe like a contest for like an establishment based in Colorado. But shout out to Dazzles. They provided them with a wedding. And the interesting part was there was actually a lesbian couple that originally won.
Okay.
And they decided to pass on their win to my bro. They said, we've been
this is not right in the eyes of God.
No, that's not. No, that's not what they did, Jamar. Can you not take my moment? Thank you.
What did the lesbian couple say?
They were a very stand-up couple, and they said, for everything that we've been through, this couple with 9 children has probably been through more.
Wow, 9 children.
Oh yeah, that's the kicker. They have 9 children together.
Damn.
1 girl and 8 boys. So
they eating the Brady Bunch up.
Right. And if you saw their mom, if you saw the wife, you wouldn't think she was a day over 23. She's still like this tiny like figure popping. So shouts out to them. So they actually inherited the wedding from the couple. They said, "Yo, we feel like you guys have probably been through more than we did, and this is our gift to you." So that was dope. They got to have the wedding. Awesome service. I don't think they took any formal wedding pictures because every time it was time to do something like traditional as far as wedding goes, everybody's outside smoking. It's like, it's time to cut the cake. Wait, can you call them from outside smoking?
There's a bunch of Newports and blunts out in the back. Could you please?
A lot of blunts. A lot of blunts.
Well, speaking of blunts, you're in Denver.
Right.
Tell me about the smoking. I know you were smoking lovely out there.
Would you believe I did not step foot in one dispensary?
No.
I did.
No.
I didn't. I don't know why. First of all, I was kind of off with the timing. So when it was like 8 o'clock out there, I was dead tired. Because I go to bed fairly early. I'm up at 7 a.m. East Coast time every morning. So,
and that altitude will fuck with you.
Right.
It is the Mile High City.
I'm out there waking up at like 4 a.m. and when it's time to like turn up, I'm dead tired. The kids turned up though. Oh, they were killing it. We had an Airbnb out there. Okay. They were killing it. Rooftop, jacuzzi, music blasting, and I was just sound sleep through all of it.
Well, now, as far as the dispensaries go, if you just go there and you don't have no medical card from a doctor, you're only going to get the base weed. Like, you're not going to get the best shit that a motherfucker like me would want. You understand what I'm saying? So, that dispensary shit is not all that it's cracked up to be unless you go with somebody that has a medical card.
Right. But that's the thing.
Other than that, you're smoking tourists.
People are going to find ways to get that medical card. Oh, yeah. I'm about to say, in every family, one somebody is gonna put together a cataract or something.
I'm just saying, as a tourist,
card.
It's hard for you to just come and get the card in one day or some shit.
Yeah,
so if you don't know nobody, then you're gonna have to just go there as a regular schmegular dude person.
I can't just step off a plane and go get the highest grade of weed in the dispensary.
You'll go to the dispensary and get something, but you're gonna be like,
but you know what? Even their mid grade is probably kicking our our top grade ass.
I don't know. I trust me. I had some of that red. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Well, you're a weed connoisseur.
Yeah, like trust me. They regular. They lower grade was lower grade.
It's garbage. It's complete utter garbage. Okay.
I can see that.
It looked okay, but it wasn't.
I think the weed that the kids out here smoking, they putting all kind of shit in. They'll put some like lemon Lysol in. Yo, I got that new lemon haze. It's like they're doing shit to the weed. So
yeah, I don't fucking know that.
Right.
So any other shit going on out there?
No, not. It was pretty, pretty simple trip. Like I basically was just in town, for the family. Got to catch up with the family, and then I came back home. I did enjoy watching the segments, watching your DNA reveal.
Oh,
that was fun. Let me find out you're the industry plant. Knife and heart.
Yeah, that was some shit though, right? Shout out to Natalie Green, mybblackheritage.com. That shit is ironic, yo. Because like Malcolm is somebody that like really inspired me as a youth, like to even walk down a conscious road. You understand what I'm saying? And to mix it with music and hip hop, like I was doing that early. Like I used to make tapes and like have break beats with like Malcolm X speeches playing over the shit. And I was like, yo, this is a way to fucking teach motherfuckers. Like,
right. While your family was conspiring to bring them down.
Well, it's like I almost want to blame this dude like this. Like, you got to understand, like, this is the brother of my mother's father. My mother's father gave up my mother for adoption, or was in cahoots with all of that. When the mother gave it up, he ain't do nothing. He ain't be like, oh, fuck that. You're not gonna give up that child for adoption. You know what I mean? He let it happen or whatever. And then when it had other kids and all this type of shit. So, that's some foul shit right there.
I know you was fucked up. Like, wherever you were in that moment when she broke that news to you.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I found this out on my own.
Oh, you found it out, okay.
Because I became such a fucking detective with this whole, genealogy shit. And she's now showing me certain places to look for certain shit. And I'm scouring and I'm going in my own, like, let me try this, da-da-da. So I found shit on my own that I started sending her.
Oh.
And so a lot of that information that I found out about them, playing in the Negro leagues and all this type of shit, I found that shit out. And I found this out. So I revealed it to her, like,
you know what?
You're not going to believe this shit.
You know what? That's actually, I don't know what I was, when I saw the tagline, like, Jamar drops the bomb about his Twitter. I thought they were going to say something like your real grandparents were white or something. Like, I thought it was going to.
Well, come on, we all got some white.
Yeah, that's the case with most quote unquote African Americans anyway. But I didn't know. I was curious, like, what is the bomb going to be?
Yeah, there's no direct white. There's a lot of light skinned motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like my great grandfather, when he first came here, it said mulatto. Like, first it said mulatto, then later on the next census, because this is going by the censuses. He was then Negro. You see? So, like, in order to be mulatto, you had to be real light-skinned, I guess, in order to be.
No, you didn't.
Down at the census as mulatto. Because I guess they would put you down as black or whatever the fucking case may be. But yeah, we had a lot of that type of shit I was seeing in the census. A lot of light-skinned motherfuckers and shit like that.
I could tell you some bombs about my family. This is stuff I know.
Such as?
Well,
whoa. Hang on. Before you go, we have a family connection.
Yeah, we do.
We have a family connection.
That's right.
My auntie
and my auntie
used to hang out together.
Our besties.
They were besties.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that fucking crazy?
That's crazy.
So we had no idea of this whatsoever. Yeah. I just happened to, well, matter of fact, my cousin, who...
That was so crazy you revealed that to me.
Yeah, because my cousin hit me up, because it's his mother.
Mm.
And he's like, yo, cuzzo, Rod Digger. He's one of those scratchy ass way. And he's younger than me. But, cuzzo, Rod Digger's aunt used to be hanging with my moms and shit back in the day. They was like best friends and shit. And I'm like,
wait, did he hang out in Newark? I'm like, whoever
he said he might have
a Newark voice.
Nah.
That's a Newark voice all day.
He from Brooklyn. But he said, he used to be over there sometimes. He said he might have seen you a couple of times.
Okay.
Light skin. He was light skin. Again, light skin family. But anyway, he said, yo, his moms and your aunt used to hang out, doing what they do.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey,
yeah.
The
my aunt is wild.
My aunt
is wild.
Rest in peace to my aunt. Yeah, she was wild. I believe your aunt was actually with my aunt when she passed. So,
from what I understand, your aunt had long, like, Indian hair.
Mm-hmm. And she used to wear it in this side ponytail.
That's just
and she was this high, and she drank her warm, tall can of Red Bull every single day. Well, no, she used to drink about a case. and she cussed like a seller with the cigarette
See,
hanging out the
that
mouth.
sound like my aunt. That's probably what they got along so fucking well.
And they was rolling.
Okay, rolling, cussing like motherfucking sailors, drinking and doing the fuck they do.
Well, fuck you.
That's crazy.
Yo, my aunt is the originator of she. I'm telling you, that is the first adult. That's the first time I've been hearing that since I was a child, a baby, from my aunt. She is the originator. I know people associated with the character from Wyatt.
She.
But my aunt originated.
He got it from her.
My aunt originated the she.
That's what's up. Well, what other little family shit you got?
Oh my goodness. Well, my grandmother, my father's mother, actually served time in San Quentin for murdering her sister's husband. Rusty. Yeah. So apparently there was a domestic dispute going on between my great aunt and her husband. So my grandmother tried to intervene, and I believe she was hit in the process. And Grandma said, "Oh yeah,
fuck that.
I'll be right back."
Yeah. I got something for
That's why she served the time, because it was premeditated.
Right.
She left
and came back,
went and got strapped, came back and took care of business.
I'm going to my car. Get my other gun. Shoot everybody's ass.
So shouts out.
So
to
you
Grandma.
got some real dirty Harriets in your family.
Grandma was a madam as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I didn't find this stuff out until after I was grown. I'm like, why y'all didn't tell me this when I was younger? You know how much cool points I could have got? I could have put that in my raps. I mean, now that I'm old, it was like some.
You can still do it.
You know, it was like some dirty laundry the family tried to keep.
Yeah, was a madam.
I was like, man, I could have. And her husband was Jehovah's Witness.
Wow. It's usually the other way around.
No.
He was the square, and she was the.
Now
she was the pimp.
My mother's father, he ran numbers for the mob. My mom actually stabbed my dad before. Yeah, it goes down in my family. It goes down. Look, and that's just the shit I know. That's like the direct family tree. I don't even want to know what's going on with the greats and everybody. I'm looking forward to, to corresponding with Natalie and really finding out some things. A lot of my family tree is documented. Like my family on their own did a really good job of keeping things documented. So
well, if they did a good job, then that's only going to be even more helpful to tracing further back.
Like I think everything is definitely well documented, probably up to the second or third removed greats.
Right.
So
but having that documentation, like as far as the family, we can say this and
wait, there's one more reveal.
Go ahead.
So he like what?
Let it all out. Ain't nothing beating that your ancestor spied on Malcolm X. But go ahead.
And then
you can try.
I got one more crazy. My great grandfather, on my mother's side, actually, there's great grandma with all of our family tree, but my great grandfather also had an affair with her sister, and they also produced a family. So I have like 2 sets of cousins and second cousins from like great grandma and great grandma's sister.
Nice. That's some ghetto shit right
there. Wait, is that one of those hood configurations?
Yes, it's a hood configuration.
Yes,
it is.
So
wow.
There's some things going on in
and you know what's so funny is the aunt that I'm talking about, the New York aunt, she's the aunt I was thinking of when it came to hood configurations in the first fucking place.
Wow.
Because she did some crazy shit. I don't know if I want to get into it. But she caused all kind of confusion. It's just like, wow. Yeah, hood configuration.
Okay. You got cousins people got cousins that's really brothers and sisters.
Exactly. And uncles and bruncles.
Uncles that's really brothers and
nephew, cousin. It's just all confused. Yeah. It's some hood shit, but
Black
you gotta
love.
love it.
Black love,
Gotta
ladies
love
and gentlemen. Black love.
Well, listen, if you want to donate to the show, go to patreon.com/you-know-what-I-mean, cash.me/$you-know-what-I-mean, or you-know-what-I-mean.com/support. Now recently, you and I had did a cleanse.
Yes.
Right? With the sister Herb Alchemist. Shout out to Herb Alchemist.
Shouts out.
When we come back from break, we're gonna bring in Herb Alchemist as our guest.
And she'll be proud to know that I'm still using. I'm still going.
Hey, I'm still drinking my water. You
didn't had you a chicken steak from Max's already.
No, I haven't. It sounds fucking good, though.
Actually, let me not.
Don't let me get nowhere close to Philly, and I will have one. But yeah, when we come back, we're gonna bring her in. She also got a brother with her from blackhistory.com, or
okay.
Yeah, he's gonna build on what he does. Because we have an event, I believe, that you and I are gonna go to, in San Diego. Are you supposed to?
Yes.
Return of the Gods. And so they're gonna talk a little bit about that, their involvement about that. But mostly I'd really like to sit her down and talk about, different aspects of health, sexual health, just health in general. So let's when we come back, we're gonna have the sister Herb Alchemist. You know what I mean, Godcast.
I can't play too much of it. Wow, where everybody go? Waiting for our good brother Chief Holiday to get back on. Y'all heard it live and direct here. Lord Jamar knows what he's talking about. We are the original people of the whole planet. All right, checking out the chat. Robert Armstrong, JD said, I could get them, but it would be during the Civil War, at least before emancipation. I believe Capt A came back wounded. Lilios Rios said the manifests are documented. Documented? Got Libra's son in the building. What's good, Libra son? I'll give you that. Have a discussion with good brother Robert. All right. Who else we got this in the building still? Kevin Lai said, man, we need to investigate thoroughly this case pertaining to Tatiana Jefferson. All right, we got Poe Jaguar in the building. He's offering employment. Ooh. All right, got you back in, Chief. Matt Squabble's in the building, too. Matt Squabble Aboriginal. Talking about in school.
Lotus, what's up, bro?
I was wondering what happened. Everybody was kicked off or something?
Nah, man. The video went off and couldn't find you.
Oh shit.
We'll start playing another video. Yo, I wanted to like I said, once again, shout out to Lord Jamar, man. That was a great video. I hadn't seen it in a while, so good. I've seen it again. But shout out to Miss Natalie Green, first off, and it's myblackHeritage.com, so go check that out. And she gave her Instagrams and stuff like that or whatever too, so go check that out. I want to address the Kanye West joint though, right? Come out here. I want to address the Kanye West joint, right? When he said, you know, slavery's a choice. It's just like majority of us wasn't in slavery. You know what I'm saying? They want to say like all of us was enslaved and all this stuff, but the percentage of us was less than 10%. So that's the first thing. So we got to work on that number, you know what I'm saying? So they put it out there like all of us was employed or apprentices or whatever, but we were the landowners. And it's interesting that she went back and traced 16 of his people, his great-great-grandparents, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And said that more than half of them was free landowners. That's heavy, bro. That's super heavy.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Man, the chat reaching out to the family. Good brother Reggie, I guess he'll be out for the night. Most appreciative to that brother coming in and sharing his insight on what happened with Tatiana Jefferson. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, it's interesting hearing Lord Jamar talk about we are the original people of this whole planet. You know, it's good to see that they're getting it. You know, honorable admiration to Aboriginal power. He said he wants to send the link to him. Chief, you can send Aboriginal power the link.
AP, what's up, bro?
He says send the link.
No, I'm about to send it to him right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. So like I said, man, that was a dope podcast, Godcast from Lord Jamar. And they really got into it a little bit more. And they, like I said, it's real interesting, man. So shout out to the sister, Miss Natalie Green, man. That's pretty dope, man. MyBlackHeritage.com, man. Go check them out. Hey, Lotus, can you post that, put on the screen the 10 free genealogical websites?
Oh yeah, pull up the email.
Yeah, man, and we'll put the link in the chat room too, so y'all can hit the link, go check it out. But a screenshot or whatever you're gonna do. And with it's 10 free sites. Hey, did you catch it?
Catch what?
The video.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I'm shout out to Lord Jamar. He was talking that talk though. Like, yo, bro, like we've been here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key thing that we gotta remember, that we've been here. They didn't bring us here. And the fact that he's just banging on the transatlantic part, he's like, yo, well, slavery happened or whatever, because they talk about enslaving indigenous people to this land. That's just what it was. And then slavery looks like apprenticeship, it looks like employee, it looks like penance, like you being locked up. So what they're doing is saying, oh yeah, all y'all was locked up, all y'all was slaves and white folks and all that type of stuff, whatever. Which, like they said, all right, puts you in a social, political, second class position. So that's what we're dealing with when we're dealing with their narrative. You gotta not go with their narrative. He said, don't believe shit they say. That's a fact, bro. So I don't care what they got, PhDs they got or whatever. They have an agenda that they're pushing. They took oaths.
Peace out, Original Power.
Hey P, what's up, man?
Peace. Blessings to the chat. What's going on? Y'all up late night? What it do?
You super low, bro.
Yeah, my mic fucked up, dog. I don't know what to say.
I'm good right now.
Oh, I sound better.
Peace to God, man. How you doing?
Man, peace to y'all, man. What y'all got going on? Y'all rocking it late night? I just happened to tune in, see y'all rocking, man. Just made it into town. I've been on the road. Just made it back to Tennessee. I'm at my sister's house,
Just made it back to Tennessee, huh?
Man, I made it back, bro. Long ride through them goddamn Virginia mountains.
Word. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you made it home safe. That's what's up. Shit, man. No, man, we just went in on Lord Jamar had did I don't know if you had caught that. He did his genealogy.
Nah, you gonna have to go all the way in. I ain't caught none of that.
All right, well, yeah, I'd say about a year or so ago, Lord Jamar did a show. He did a Godcast, and he had Miss Natalie Green on there from MyBlackHeritage.com. She did some work on him, work on this stuff. Man, she said she went back to his great grandparents and traced all 16 of them, bro. She said over more than half of them was free, fam. Shit crazy, bro. Like, it was crazy. She said they were landowners in Florida and just start breaking shit down for him, right? And so Lord Jamar was just going on, he's conscious. So he was like, yo, he's still kind of, moving this journey, doing his thing, whatever. But he was like, yo, they didn't bring us here. You know what I'm saying? It went off. This dope video. You gotta check it out.
So he was kind of going in, kind of dismantling the out of Africa theory then, huh?
I mean, not necessarily out of Africa theory, but the transatlantic slave trade. He's like, that shit in there.
Yeah. That's true too. You start to hear more people that ain't really diving into history talk about how we already been here. I was listening to a bill from the brother Daylight, which is a battle rapper, controversial battle rapper, talking about that we've been here already too. So you starting to see that conversation sparking interest in a lot of people right now. Hello?
Yeah, you good, bro. So yeah, man, MyBlackHeritage.com. We about to put up 10 free genealogical websites. So people can do your own stuff, man. You don't have to pay anybody. You know what I'm saying? Do at your own leisure, but the records are out there.
All right. Yeah, let me pull it up.
Hell yeah, that'd be a dope. Oh, you already showed the interview? You already played it today?
Yeah, we just played it.
Yeah, we just played it.
Damn, I was just a little bit behind then. I'm gonna go back and watch it then. I'm definitely gonna watch the show over again in the morning for sure.
I wonder if I can blow this up. Oh, yeah, come on. There we go.
Yeah, that's it right there, yeah.
You see it? You can see it, right, family?
Yeah, I can see it. Top 10 free genealogy websites.
Yeah, they got Family Search, www.familysearch.org. Find a Grave, World Gene Web Project, U.S. Gene Web Project, the National Archives, the Genealogy Today, Google, Access Genealogy, Family Tree Searcher, and Genebios. What? Gene Bios? Okay. That's all the top 10 free genealogy websites right now online that you can go look up instead of spitting or letting someone rub some shit in your mouth and they take it to a lab and try to tell you your spit come from Africa or something or whatever. Or taking your blood. For all you know, they doing bloodletting weirdo stuff with y'all blood.
And either way it goes, they taking that shit and they already know they don't use your slobber after they done. They only use it for a short period to test it, and then they give it to the CDC. They give it straight to the CDC, which is something because the disease people. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's right. I put it up. Where you at, Chief? Drop out. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that shit wasn't even showing. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it was. Yo, Chief. All right. Okay. So once again, y'all, check out these sites. These are the top 10 free. It helps you out. You do your genealogical search. If you run into a couple of brick walls, I have some ancestry where birthplace and birth date just has question marks. You know what I'm saying? All we know is they're born over here in America. That's it. And that's on my father's side. So, y'all go ahead, look it up. Yeah, Google. So, all these different sites, they're there for a reason. And this is for those DNA given, spit given brothers and sisters who confuse as hell. Try and do a genealogy search. Try that and tell me what you think. That DNA with the mystical, magical numbers and letters in the blood through the microscope that y'all mysteriously find, you know, or you can find out who your grandmother's great grandmother is. Well, all right. So, Aboriginal Power, you still in the building? You going you winding and checking it out, man? That interview with Lord Jamar going in.
Hell yeah, I like to check it out. Hell yeah, I'm still here, brother. Hell yeah, that sounds like we could do another repeat of that for those that may be coming in and didn't get to see it as well.
For sure. Let's see if I can pull that back up. I really want to get to the part. Let me see.
It is the Mile High City.
I'm out there waking up at like 4 a.m. and when it's time to like turn up, I'm dead tired.
I take garbage, okay?
I can see that.
It looked okay, but it wasn't.
I think the weed that the kids out here smoking, you know, they putting all kind of shit in. They'll put some like lemon Lysol in. Yo, I got that new lemon haze. It's like they're doing shit to the weed. So
yeah, I don't fuck with all of that.
Right.
Shit, but. So any other shit going on out there?
No, not. It was pretty, pretty simple trip. Like I basically.
See if I can
walk down a conscious road. You understand what I'm saying?
See if I can find it. Yeah, this might be the part right here.
This is the brother of my mother's father. My mother's father gave up my mother for adoption, or was in cahoots with all of that. When the mother gave it up, he ain't do nothing. He ain't be like, oh, fuck that. You're not gonna give up that child for adoption. You know what I mean? He let it happen or whatever. And then went and had other kids and all this type of shit. So, that's some foul shit right there.
I know you was fucked up. Like wherever you were in that moment when she broke that news to you.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I found this out on my own.
Oh, you found it out. Okay.
Because I became such a fucking detective with this whole, genealogy shit. And she's now showing me certain places to look for certain shit that I'm scouring. And I'm going in my own, like, let me try this, da-da-da. So I found shit on my own that I started sending her. And so a lot of that information that I found out about them, playing in the Negro leagues and all this type of shit, I found that shit out. And I found this out. So I revealed it to her, like,
you know what?
You're not gonna believe this shit.
You know what? That's actually, I don't know what I was when I saw the tagline, like Jamar drops the bomb about his I thought they were gonna say something like your real grandparents were white or something. Like I thought it was gonna.
Well, come on, we all got some white.
Yeah, that's the case with most quote unquote African Americans anyway. But I didn't know what I was curious, like, what is the bomb going to be?
Yeah, there's no direct white. There's a lot of light-skinned motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
A lot of light skin in the family.
Like my great-grandfather, when he first came here, it said mulatto. Like, first it said mulatto, then later on the next census, because, this is going by the censuses, he was then Negro. You see? So, like, in order to be mulatto, you had to be real light-skinned, I guess, in order to be even put down in the census as mulatto. Because I guess they would have put you down as black or whatever the fuck the case may be. But yeah, we had a lot of that type of shit I was seeing in the census. A lot of light-skinned motherfuckers and shit like that.
Hey, I could tell you some bombs about my family. This is the stuff I know.
Such as? Well, whoa! Hang on, before you go. we have a family connection.
Yeah, we do. That's
we
right.
have a
That's
family connection.
That's right.
My auntie
and my auntie
used to hang out together.
Are besties.
They were besties.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that fucking crazy?
That's crazy.
And we had no idea of this whatsoever.
Yeah.
I just happened to well, matter of fact, my cousin who
that was so crazy you revealed that to me.
Yeah, because my cousin hit me up because it's his mother.
Mm.
And he's like, yo, cuzzo, you know Rod Digger. You know, he got one of those scratchy ass way. And he's younger than me. But yeah, you know, cuzzo, Rod Digger's aunt used to be hanging with my moms and shit back in the days. They was like best friends and shit. And I'm like, wow.
Wait, did he hang out in Newark? I'm like, whoever
he said
that
he
sounds
might
like
have
a Newark voice.
Nah.
That's a Newark voice
from
all
Brooklyn.
day.
He from Brooklyn. But he said, you know, he used to be over there sometimes. He said he might have seen you a couple of times or whatever. Light skin. He was light skinned. Again, a lot of light skinned motherfuckers in the family. But anyway, he said, yo, his moms and your aunt used to hang out.
Yeah.
You know, doing what they do.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you know.
Yeah.
The OG.
Because my aunt is wild.
My aunt
is wild. Like right
rest
now.
in peace to my aunt. Yeah, she was wild. I believe your aunt was actually with my aunt when she passed away. So,
from what I understand, your aunt had long, like Indian hair, like.
Mm-hmm. And she used to wear it in this side ponytail.
That's just.
And she was this high, and she drank her warm, tall can of Red Bull every single day. Well, no, she used to drink about a case. And she cussed like a sailor with the cigarette hanging out the mouth.
That sound like my aunt. That's probably what they got along so fucking well.
And they was rolling.
Okay, rolling, cussing like motherfucking sailors, drinking and doing what the fuck they doing.
Well, fuck you.
That's crazy.
Yo, my aunt is the originator of shit. I'm telling that is the first adult. That's the first time I've been hearing that since I was a child, a baby. From my aunt. She is the originator. I know people associated with the character from Wire.
She.
But my aunt originated.
He got it from her.
My aunt originated the shit.
That's what's up. Well, what other little family shit you got to reveal?
My goodness. Well, my grandmother, my father's mother, actually served time in San Quentin for murdering her sister's husband.
Rascalite.
Yeah. So apparently there was a domestic dispute going on between my great aunt and her husband. So my grandmother tried to intervene, and I believe she was hit in the process. And grandma said, "Oh yeah,
fuck that.
I'll be right back."
Yeah. I got something for that.
That's why she served the time, because it was premeditated.
Right.
She left
and came back.
Went and got the strap. Came back and took care of business.
Go to my car. Get my other gun. Shoot everybody's ass.
So shouts out.
So
to
you
grandma.
got some real dirty Harriets in your family.
Grandma was a madam as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I didn't find this stuff out until after I was grown. I'm like, why y'all didn't tell me this when I was younger? You know how much cool points I could have got. I could have been putting that in my raps. I mean, now that I'm old, it was like some.
Hey, you can still do it.
You know, it was like some dirty laundry the family tried to keep hidden.
Grandma was a madam.
I was like, man, I could have. And her husband was Jehovah's Witness.
Wow. It's usually the other way around.
No.
He was the square and she was the.
Now she
was the pimp.
My mother's father, he ran numbers for the mob.
This is
my mom actually stabbed my dad before. Yeah, it goes down to my.
It's Friday,
the
25th, which makes today's
that was the wrong one. So my bad, y'all. I was like, man, why can't I find it?
James here. Appreciate you spending the next couple of minutes with me. I have earned over, I don't know, about $7 million online in the last 2.5 years. And before.
Here we go.
Under God. Use your wise words to manifest your power. Okay? And when you manifest that power, you exemplify yourself as God. Peace to the gods and earths. Peace. Welcome back to the Not a Mean Godcast.
All right, y'all,
I'm
we gonna
Lord Jamar.
recap.
I'm your girl, Alex, ALE to the X, in for the Queen, Rod Digger.
If you're just tuning in, Digger is at a wedding out in Denver. Enjoy yourself, girl.
Shouts out to her.
Okay, we've been here talking about genealogy with our special guest from mybblackheritage.com, Natalie Green. Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we got into, I revealed last segment some of my experience with, your research that you did, for me and my family. And first of all, it's always an ongoing thing.
Always.
Like, these shits don't fucking end. Like, we got to a certain point that it's like, first of all, I got obsessed with this shit for a while. Like,
did you talk about the hood configurations? Is that what it is?
Nah. I'm just talking about. I got obsessed with just researching this shit. Like, I became like an extra fucking researcher.
He was a great client.
Researcher for him.
Yeah.
She's like, oh shit! Like, I started sending, here's some shit I found. Like, and she's like, oh shit, okay, yeah, because I started like just digging, and the shit
It'll
is just
do that to you.
very interesting. And I'm a detective by heart, so yeah, I always been into like putting little clues together and tracing the truth. Before we go any further, if you want to donate to the show, go to patreon.com/younotamean, cash.me/$younotamean, or younotamean.com/support. Yeah. So tell me, so there's a story. So I did mine, right? So now I'm telling my family, and I'm showing them the report that you got put together, especially, on my Tishalis side.
Mm-hmm.
And so now one of my cousins, my cousin Winslow, he's like, yo, that's dope. Yo, how much she charged to do the shit? You know what I mean? Like, I want her to do my, his father's side,
right?
Which is the Terrys. So I said, yo, well, I'll ask her and I'm gonna connect you with her. So bang, he connected. He willingly paid to do the shit, and she came up with a whole lot of information that led to what? Go ahead.
Well, yeah, his family history on his dad's side was really interesting because he also had a lot of free ancestors that were in Florida. I want to believe it was Augustine or St. Augustine, Florida, and had a very interesting, entry into America. So I just was intrigued doing his research. We had a lot of fun. And I wrapped up, and I want to say about a week after I finished up with him, and like Jamar said, I get leafs and hints and pops. So I keep in touch and tell you if I found new information. So in fact, it was about a month after I had wrapped up, and I was on a road trip. I was in Texas with my father and my stepmother, and she doesn't cook all the time, but she cooked for us, and she's West Indian. So, I was complimenting her food, and I said, she was sending us a recipe from the family. I said, okay. I said, what's your maiden name again? She told me, and I said, Terry. I said, I just did a client with the last name Terry. She's like, yeah, they're out of Florida. I'm like, hold up. So I grabbed my laptop. I pull up his report. I start naming names. She said, that's my family. I said, are you kidding me?
Shit.
I said, are you kidding me? She said, no. She said, and she started, before I could show her the names, she's reading the names. She's telling me, she's like, that's my brother's. So her father's youngest brother is your cousin's dad.
I want to kind of say, what are the odds? But clearly, from what you're saying, the odds are greater than we might think.
What are the it's a small world out there.
And
that's crazy.
And for the conversation to even come up, it was just about her cooking, like we were talking about ancestry. So it's just ironic. The timing, we're just all connected. And what was
but nothing happens by accident.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And this because you do the shit for me, right? We had that connection. First of all, it came through Sadat, okay?
Absolutely.
And then now I connected, right?
Right.
Why did it have to be that particular cousin that says, you know what?
Right.
I want to do this fucking research thing.
Right.
Like I showed it to other cousins.
Right, but that one.
But now this particular one wants to do the shit.
Right.
Who's a Terry? And then you happen to hear the.
I just happen to be in Texas, and she happened
How
to be
can
cooking.
that be an accident?
Right.
How?
Right.
There's no fucking way. That's what I'm saying. Like certain shit is just destined to happen. It's already in the fucking cards.
That's right.
Like,
absolutely.
wow.
Yeah, so that was a
What
good
they
story.
say. That's exactly what they say. It
Good
was
story.
written.
Yeah.
So tell me some, because I know you got some interesting stories about some of your clients. Like you were telling me something earlier about my man Black Thought from the Roots.
Yes. Another really interesting client.
Shout out to the God.
Yeah, shout out to
him.
Black Thought.
Black Thought.
So when I do the research, and like I was telling you before, you have a set of grandparents, 4 great-grandparents, 8 great-great, and so on and so forth. Typically with African American research, it starts to fizzle out around the 3rd set of grandparents because of slavery. And unfortunately, like I said, the record keeping beyond 1870 just didn't exist if you weren't free. Turns out I found all 16 of his 3rd great grandparents. And the reason for that is because they were free. Almost out of the 16 of them, I want to say more than half were free people of color. They were down in Virginia, North Carolina, and they were married years before slavery. They're legally married, they're documented, they were working, they had farms, they had land, they had homes. So, this concept or this notion that, we just all were slaves and then we were free and then we figured out it's not the case. And he's a shining example of how, our people have been here for years, working, living, raising families. And he had a very interesting story.
That's deep.
Yeah, man, this is an ill subject because first of all, we're free by nature, and just real quick, I was thinking about this earlier, how all the shit with Kanye talking about slavery was a choice.
Kanye, Western civilization.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
That's it.
Technically, I guess technically everything is a choice. And like, what was the choice? Slavery or death, right? And like, I think there's a lot of people that's nonchalantly acting as if death
is an easy choice.
Is an easy choice.
No,
when these motherfuckers can't survive when the battery on their phone dies.
Oh, because something came in the mail today. Got it.
Okay, so you're fucking acting as if and like just think about it for a second.
Right.
You're put into slavery. Like, first of all, as long as you have breath, you have hope. Now, do you necessarily think that this is going to go on forever? Do you what if I killed myself and then slavery ended tomorrow? Do you see what I'm saying? You be like,
right.
The hope that you're going to get to the other side is what kept us going. It still keeps us going to this day, really. I don't think suicide is, I don't care what the circumstances, suicide is a great choice. And all that killmonger, all that old killmonger mentality that they tried to instill in us in that Black Panther movie is some bullshit. I would have jumped from the motherfucking ship and all that type of shit. First of all,
I thought it was just me. Okay.
Well, first of all, now I'm not gonna say slavery. Slavery, of course, didn't exist. I mean, slavery did exist.
Slavery was a complex manifestation
of the transatlantic slave trade exist to the level that these motherfuckers are claiming? No. Okay? No. They did not have the resources to do what the fuck they said they fucking did. Where's the slave ships? Again, where's the fucking ships? You're proud of everything else. You still got them boats from the fucking
Well, see,
from the Boston Tea Party. You go to Boston and you'll see those colonial boats. You're telling me I can't go to Virginia or somewhere and see the multitudes of slave ships that there had to be in order to do what the fuck you said they did? Get the fuck out of here. You showed me diagrams and you told me a story.
Yeah,
my people was already here, you motherfucker.
The number that
piece of
keeps
shit.
popping into my head is the 1.2 million, right?
Y'all are not that organized to do that. You see? And it's a way to make yourself seem more supreme. Like, oh, I was so industrious. I was able to subjugate and move that many people. No, that was you did. You put a spell on a generation of people, and then on that next, and you tried to kill off one generation, and on the next generation, you just told them that they were from somewhere else, and you can't swim the 9,000 miles to get back there, and that 9,000 is symbolic because it's not really 9,000 miles.
Then that is where the idea that Kanye and that the old girl, what's her name, Candace, whatever her name is, that he's following. That's where that idea, right? That's where that idea then comes from, right? Because then that perpetuates the myth that it was a choice, right?
Right. I mean, listen, everything. Well, to be a slave now is definitely a choice, and there are people choosing to be slaves today.
Slaves. What?
Now, if that's what Kanye is trying to say, because everybody would like to interpret what he's trying to say, yet this genius is not able to articulate himself in a genius fashion so that we know exactly what he said. But if that's what he's trying to say, then yes, I agree. Slavery is a choice if you mean today. Back then, don't act like it was such. If it was a choice, don't act like it was the easy choice, because the alternative was death. And like I said, you motherfuckers, you go without one meal,
Some starving.
Oh my God. The cable go out, you're fucked up. Your Fire Stick is not working or some shit. Your Xbox is broken.
My cable go out. My cable go out. I'm calling guys.
Let a motherfucker lose their phone.
All goddamn day, cussing their ass the hell out.
Let a motherfucker lose their phone right now. Or give me your phone and let me smash it right now and see what the fuck happens.
All right. What happened, bro? Run. It's all right, man.
Okay. But you acting like you could just give up your life.
Right.
Okay? You can't even give up your motherfucking phone. So shut the fuck up.
Well, especially
with this
when
naive
you don't know
bullshit.
better. And that's what was the key to slavery wasn't necessarily the physical the physical ramifications. So it wasn't necessarily the massive cracking the whip and the death and the being chased down and hunted down by dogs if you tried to escape. The real the thing about slavery was the mental state that it put people in. You don't know better, you don't do better.
Absolutely.
And that still boils down to be true to this day.
And it was systematic.
Absolutely.
And they had guns. Let's not forget they had guns.
It was absolutely systematic.
It was the mental.
It took away their ability to read, think, speak, basically took away your whole religion, your culture, your family. You have nothing.
Real quick, it seemed like you wanted to chime in when I said something about the Killmonger. What? Expand on that.
It's funny that you said that. I had a real issue with that little speech he gave, and it resonated with me. I took offense to it because I'm thinking, for everything I do and who I'm looking up and who I'm here to honor, our ancestors, they're the ones who didn't die. They didn't kill themselves. They survived, and I'm here today, and you're here today. So that really, it struck a chord with me because, okay, is there, death by honor, or what is it? Give me freedom or give me death. I get it. I understand the concept, but to sort of make it as if it was a choice.
That's not, first of all, that's not something that we can, that ain't our slogan. That's a white man's slogan. But anyway, go ahead.
But it struck a chord with me, and I was offended because what I do is to honor those ancestors who were able to survive and thrive and after bondage, be able to come out and raise families and work and survive. Like that's not anything to be, sneezed at. So,
well, does anybody suggest that the Jews should have killed themselves before going to the concentration camps? Has it ever been suggested? You know what? Before I get on that train, in that motherfucking oven and all this type of shit what the Nazis was doing to the Jewish people, the horrible atrocities that they did to those people. Does anybody suggest, man?
Right, they
I would have fucking slit my wrist before I fucking got on the train.
Like,
I knew what the fuck they was gonna do.
It was more of us than it was of them.
Yeah,
We
we
should have
took
jumped
them out,
them.
right?
We
Yeah.
should have jumped them, yo.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even understand why motherfuckers be even saying
It would have been me.
dumb shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it
like,
would have been you.
That's you're able to say that
right.
from the benefit of the motherfuckers that didn't do that. I mean, if they would have had some sort of mass suicide,
Where we are?
like,
where are we?
yeah, like what would that have accomplished? Like,
right. Right.
Well, we would have showed those crackers. Like, you know what I mean?
And
like,
don't let them let's not act like Nat Turner was the only, rebellion. It's not like we weren't trying to get out of bondage. There's so many stories that they aren't telling. You understand what I'm saying? So that whole concept, it's
It's alarming, to say the least.
Also, what I wanted to get into is the story that they're not telling of the fact that original people are the natives of all parts, every inch of this fucking planet Earth. We are the original people of this planet. So you have people that appear to have African features for thousands of years here in America. Okay. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be from Africa, okay? Because we are the original people of this planet. And we dispersed. So when you see in South America and the the Mayans and all, these people have gods and people that look dark skinned people.
So if you subscribe to the scientific aspect of that theory, like all of the continents was actually one big
Pangea,
and then we brought over hundreds of millions of years, the continents broke apart, and then that's what caused what is segregated as the continents on this planet now that they try to pigeonhole all of us into.
Well, first of all, there's nothing new under the sun anymore. Okay, and they tried to act as if everything that they have now is the first time that it existed. Okay, like I'm telling you, we've been had internet, planes, fucking cars, all kind of shit in the past. Okay, like I've seen hieroglyphics of things that look like helicopters and jet planes and light bulbs inside motherfucking pyramids and shit like that. This motherfucker's a crafty motherfucker, okay? And by this motherfucker, I mean, the white man of the planet Earth who has just recently showed up here about 6,000 years ago.
Through painstaking genetic manipulation, I have created a whole ecosystem of white creatures and people. I have even kidnapped my favorite black entertainers and turned them white.
To try to basically stake his claim to things that we've already done for hundreds of thousands of years. And stake his claim as the author of these things. And he's not. Like, just imagine, real quick before we get out of here, but just imagine, like, you see how we're going all digital right now. So everything could be on hard drives. It could be to the point where people don't even write shit.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm curious. Does this go back to your theory about outer space? I don't know what the outer space. We still haven't cracked the outer space. I don't know. We still haven't cracked that.
That's about.
I don't. I'm dying to know. I'm dying to know.
Get to it.
Alone right now. So everything you talk about, I'm like, is he talking about outer space?
Nah. Even though everything lies are abundant. That's all I can say.
Can you please put me out of my misery? I want to know.
It's coming. That's what we're building up.
Please.
Lies are abundant.
Help me help you. Okay.
And you might think up is down and down is really fucking up. Yeah. That's all I can fucking tell you. At this point. What I'm saying is, we could have had a digital society in the past. Like, these motherfuckers try to say, oh, they didn't even have any writing, or they were so primitive, they didn't have any writing. No, everything was on hard drives, and you don't even know how to access the fucking hard drives, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is where crystals and shit, yeah, you don't even know how to access these hard drives.
I must suck at my fucking life.
It's like we out here doing, mathematically impossible things as original people and ancient people, and they're trying to tell us we didn't have the wheel and all this type. Like, we gotta stop listening to their premises. There's a lot of premises that they give, and then we base everything off that. We have to find the real truth, okay? Not based on premises and, ad hoc explanations. Like, we have to truly do the knowledge, okay? And this goes for everything, even what I tell you, okay? So, yeah, damn, it always seems like we never have enough time on this fucking show. I might have to.
We don't have.
We might have to start investing in 2 hours. Did I just?
I'm not co-signing for that. I'm just here as a guest. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Have
Where
to
you
start
at?
investing in 2 hours because it's starting to feel like it's just never enough. Like I said, this is a work in progress. Today I felt like, for this segment, I felt like I want to start getting on topics that are not so time sensitive to where it doesn't feel so stale by the time we post the motherfucking shit. So this is some shit that we can, just a year from now, it's still going to be relevant. That's right. So we're definitely going to start striving to bring you more topics along the lines of something that's universal and it's not so weird. You hear all this shit from everybody else anyway. I don't need to fucking regurgitate whatever everybody else is fucking saying. Like, I don't really give a fuck what Cardi B did and all these other motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of shit we want to get into. You know what I mean? Godcast, as well as some real hip hop shit, freestyles and shit like that. So if you want to hear that type of shit, we're gonna be moving away from, the weekly bullshit news and bring you some real exposés and shit like that. And yes, part of the expose will be getting into outer space and the science of what that's even about and why we're talking about that. Oh man, you gotta love this fucking shit. This is why we're fast becoming everyone's favorite.
Somebody cue the Twilight Zone music.
Yo. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming up here and being our guest. Where can people find you on social media?
On Instagram, it's at MyBlackHeritage. On Twitter, it's IM. So not I am, but I am Black Heritage.
Like the letter I.
The letter I, the letter M. I am Black Heritage. Facebook, My Black Heritage. My website, www.mybblackheritage.com. And hit me up, send me an email. I'm happy to help if you're stuck in your research or if you're just getting started.
Okay. Now, if people hit you up and they say, let's say, they saw Godcast, they get some
discount.
We can make that happen. I like that. I like that a lot. 10% sounds like a great deal.
So you mentioned that, you know what I mean, discounting. You might get a 10% discount on your genealogy research. See, I'm working for y'all.
See? I want to thank you for having me on here, and I really, appreciate you putting focus on this because I believe that your viewers, your followers, fans, everybody,
Well, my word is bond and bond is life. And I told you, a while ago before I started doing this, I said, listen, I'm going to start doing my Godcast. When I do my shit, I'm going to bring you on there, promote your shit for free. And
I appreciate you.
My
You
word.
absolutely are. You absolutely are.
So on that note, for You Know What I Mean Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
And for your queen, Rod Digger, it's your girl, Alex. Catch me on Instagram, FOXXYALEX.
Okay, once again, thank you to our guest, Natalie Green. And as always, peace.
Yeah, all right. All right, hold on. All right, let's cut that. All right, let's see. We still got brothers winning. Oh man, I don't get it, man. Kicking everybody off. Yeah, so you heard it again, family. We are the original people of the planet. Right here. Here in this amazing country, which we need to make it better than ever before. And we need some things to stop. Like the situation with Tatiana, Jefferson, and then both of them, these situations with our brothers and sisters of the feathers, of the islands, still brothers and sisters of the feathers, who are having their lives taken from them, and the people taking it not receiving the justice they deserve. Okay. So once again, man, we got the most lit fam, most lit chat in the world on YouTube. What's good, family? All right, I'm waiting for Chief to come in. Well, all right, I wonder what's going on. All right, yeah, we had Aboriginal Power hop in. We had Chief Holiday, waiting for Chief Holiday to pop back in. Piece of the chat. Halito Osio Yahweh. Okay. All right. Brother Astro Man, I'll post in the chat. All right, there you go, Astro Man. That is my email. I had a couple other emails, but that one's the easiest. All right, brothers and sisters, we waiting for Chief. Wasn't planning on being on much longer after 2 in the morning, and it's about going on 12 on the West Coast. All right, looking forward to getting the email that you're gonna send me, Astro Man. All right, brothers and sisters of the Feather. Waiting for Chief, see what's going on. We're gonna shut it down. I don't get what's going on. Playing the video, everybody getting pushed off. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking into whatever you send me. All right, peace, Libra Sun, Gretchen Helm, Astro Man, Mr. Aboriginal Smith, peace, family. Peace, Darren Marion. Oh man, yeah, definitely hit that like button, like, subscribe, and share. All right, Carlene McLean. All right, y'all, man. Y'all take it easy now. I was waiting for Chief to come back in. That's my God, crazy avatar. That Mr. Potato Head avatar. Well, all right, y'all, man. So we'll catch up with y'all later on today, or tomorrow, as to say, the sunrise, and we'll be going in again. So peace, brothers, sisters of the feather. Y'all enjoy yourselves. I was trying to get Chief in before I shut it down, but I see Chief might be preoccupied. So peace, y'all. Take it easy out there. Enjoy yourselves. Hopefully you learned something today. You can apply it to your life in some way or somehow. And it's beneficial for the generations to come. From you, brothers and sisters of the feather, peace.